Yo, Tifo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Positive Africa. Um, and also, me offer say can come ha and minia, papa, ono so oboy ma ya ehwehwe nsem bebree finances, inspiration bibia oboy mu bebree. Mr. Obenda Akon ono so ha. Ayi nim say che bia Monday ya the so how to beat the system and build wealth in Ghana. And the part 2 ba. And then part 2 how to beat um, the system and build wealth in Ghana. Part 2 and then yɛde ba. Mekyia mo nyinaa. Mekyia mo.
Yɛde wo so ɔba.
It was off of Effie.
Yo. Kwasi.
Of Effie.
Ɛnɛ da so ne. Yana kan bɛsɛ nipa ba kakra nsa na. Mama yi ba de nyɛ hwee in the middle no betumi asa aka bibi kakra bae.
Okay.
Asa bibi kakra mai fa my history de bia in say yabakɔsɛm. Ɛnyɛ bibi bia yɛde di agorɔ nti no. Boy kakra wa ha. Ɛdeɛ na ɛwɔ mai.
Sharp. Yeah, for both me that's it. Thank you, legend. Yeah, cheer for you baby. I'll share free beer. Yeah, and then so today in African history, per se share slave trade, but slave trade na can one briefly, and yet transatlantic slave trade na there's a befa before free a big medium bar America and I said don't call plantation, and yet na come back today in history, per se one of the most silent or least or less talked about slave trade, yet trans-Saharan slave trade. And I said the Eastern slave trade, and I said the Arab slave trade. And no cry a church transatlantic slave trade, and that one actually they cause a lot of atrocities compared to transatlantic slave trade. But it be my and say okay, say be a haram and I say taboo bisa, but it span over if I say 1300 years, because I started from the 7th century or around 50 AD, 650 AD. So I side on and I started free, and it was even to like 20th century, trans-Saharan slave trade in even as current as 2007 Malawi, there were traces of those kind of like slave trade in El near Emma we know ya kɛseɛ paa yɛ sɛ wohwɛ East Africa ne West Africa ɛhɔ na saa dwumadie no ne ɛkɔɔ so nti yɛfa nipa free Niger, yɛfa nipa free Nigeria, yɛfa nipa free Somalia krampo, yɛfa bi free Sudan, yɛfa nipa free Tanzania, and the hub of this slave trade, just like transatlantic slave trade, the hub became New York. Is here for Wall Street, it became the hub of it. Over trans-Saharan slave trade, now the hub of it was Zanzibar, what Tanzania. That was the hub of it. And nipa no move free akyirikyiri ni omoka akyirikyiri beto ye de move free akyirikyiri ni de maba na ese ho no you free ho ye do kofa Indian Ocean, we are taking you to Mediterranean side ho, the Persian Gulf, the those Arab places like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Oman, even Turkey. Turkey was even part. Istanbul, they were even part. And the painful part of this is that it focused more on Emma and Enquara. The reason is because transatlantic slave trade, the focus was to get men who are robust, strong, energetic, who can work on the plantation. But we know the Arabs focused on females and Enquara because they use these females as for sexual pleasure. They were sleeping with them anyhow. They were sleeping with the women anyhow. And then a man say they will castrate them and answer what the intention was that you will not be able to build any further generation. So at the end of it, we had about 10 million people who actually died through this. Because mind you, didn't ban from West Africa and East Africa, Oberfar Desert, so at some point, nearly about 50% couldn't even make it to Zanzibar, the hub of it. And those who did not even accept Islam, Omukra no massively different. And the reason why Islam became very rampant in Western Africa, Mali, Senegal, Nigeria, and those places, it was because they forced it on them for you to be able to be free for you not to be massacred, you have to accept the religion. But the entire can once and do a having seen a Kana team be out here, sorry no Cape Coast Castle and I said Mina Castle no. There was a chapel on top and there were dungeons beneath. The other religion, which is the second most populous or popular religion in Ghana, which is Islam, they also did a lot of atrocities. And that trans-Saharan slave trade, it could nipa chain any form of slave trade that had ever existed on this planet. And it lasted about 1,300 years. That is from the 7th century up to about 13th century thereof, or even 19th century thereof. And it caused a lot of atrocities. And in the see some now being and Jim Tumana say look down on it. But then we want you to know some of the atrocities that in the name of religion these people did, and the aftermath. And the aftermath is the economic repercussion, political repercussion, even your identity. Even your identity was changed. You'll be free. You'll be a Sisalani, but you didn't Mohammed bin Salman. You have no identity. Sans no bin so the ABO free Cape Coast or the Charles Nelson. You literally quoting could have no identity, but it has become the norm. So unimisa history now kona question about the trans-Saharan slave trade caused a lot of atrocities, and that is how Islam became very rampant in these Western African countries and even Egypt. It was by conquest. They forced it on them, and it caused a lot of atrocities, especially on women and children.
Wow. We say the entire kind of casio. That's the entire kind of casio cry. Welcome, Ubia, Echa Ubia, Nana Kwame, Ubia. Yamumi who baby amushi free life, baby amushi free, so mama who baby free. Yo, bro.
Yes,
I said last Monday, you start take kakra no how to beat the system and build wealth. Let me say a baby was kakra na fi could deep kakra. Yeah, can be say the system cry any day. We that just see a bobo any kakra. The system no cry any day. That means this time be one more. Baby DC. Ya faswa baby drew baby a he mu bibiri ho no a omo say ye mom no dey fine he mu bibiri hu say na nkoyi na wa so utna se we woni ama yie utta se we no start say wo kasa wo start say wo kire ne ama so no amanfo di ho adanse amanfo yi we it if I kosa o system na na etisa no bobo so kakra mayen na fa system bi so a nipa bibiri di ho adanse no enso no fa maya e di agukwam na afi ye nto aso free o.
And Professor, why are there? And history not can come can. And I don't know. And I know my way, I wasn't catch. I try from an anarchy train. Service only what at them learning to a while with Kawakum. So, and a Mudona history cacrano. Yamona, Yadu, no 70 years, you make a girl. One more money, how many orders woman? Into your house, yeah. Because you can't say history there, it's everything. History na Africa trying to be omre. So system can say so here Africa baby the Islamic religion you can see education system and normal create here we is frafreni sisalani we da gomboni obekra moni pe once on the or nama and now we share cremoni no share bibinia Nitima ka say wa he obekọ cremoni ni nchen because no so many here sene the bibini na we no Christopher no say the same thing yet ha go for be kun ye mfa ho say kokọ ma Israel so so no ye kozayo ye kosoro nti system ni bi no that system na ma we refi ho nti bon say ye tete okra na kokoduro kra ni eni umu na wo de kra wo mpa bi na sa system no diso a sebe wontimi enkoma se wo ye kra wo mfa ye ho nti basa na wote krom ha na wo ha na sam ketwa bia timi ye wahi na wabamtu wabamsu timi bunte ye obetima tra ye krom ha ma na ni aye den no ye de sebe de som we ne sa system no de hye mu no ye nsomo de ntia ye nnuane bebre pese o mo free ye ma ye mo ko baabi enso no okuta sika no sebe gina se wonim no na normal tete na dwen no ama na were fini ho no ebi ne de Kankambo boss. You know, go school the same thing. Into ba umra no sika skura na wonte ase. Na umra so na odwen se wo so before adwuma. Nti de no abi no. Ndubo so ha abaya wono abi ni salon. Wompe o, iso ko Saudi Arabia ko maid. Ema Arab ni. So hu, wo krom ya o, wo doctor wompe. Iso ko America ko caretaker. O say dollar ni mo den, mo do sinisi di wo boa. Enye dollar ni mo do edu sinisi. Ya dia to ni tiri se ni krom nye. Obi kwa se woduru abotira na se woduru heaven. Nti we mu nyina na ema anam ntuo ni je gina bia wo besi bia no bo se eno akutia wo. Go sebe no ma sa system no de ema ye nyi ehuni na ema ye ni so de wo so. Nti wo krom ha wo ye ade papa bia kra na ofa. Unsomu ye na unhu ni yeso. The time bia bo so de cedi no compare dollar no. And say I'm America and be $2,000. And Ghana misika so see the minister o America o $2,000 o ye hiani. So unti ya catch it. Ko read statistics no. Correct. E ka so be a poor krom ha. Correct statistics no nyam America. Just once you can't say be many enko. Just go and search. That's why the internet is there. Never more you kasika for so much $2,000 a month. There be kasika for the in the millions. Into how men convert ma ha. Fatra krono wa mu ni di ho. So until as I say I see the change kakra bi no. Was it say obuafu. Nye obu na afuo. Cost of living cost ro ho. Nti kakra na 100 na de be ya say mo han say unya. Wo de ba ya ni 100 na say o Ghana ha say obuafu. System no bi no nti ase no say be system no ma what sika ase na ma what investment ase see security wealth ase a wo mpre ho kra say wo ko baby because what is our processes na say na system no say be the old system ni you again free sa no mani nyina so especially ya etimi ko school kakra no kra de na nya kra go ahead and there etete again say wo ba ya be paduma nti ko school wie na o ka so me provision shop wa wo say there be one ko school about 20 minutes on koko. So onko ye banchifu a so ntimi nya onno nto se ntimi no but ofigana ko Italy obetima don tos e dey ntia because baby atete me say the kromo de anya nti yedie no sebe ya ha no so if you are running with the old system obetwa moa odwen se sidi no Ghana wontimi mo bra ma nye yedie kra wonti ase na wo kra won san nye omu jedie unya bi nka ho the old system nso ma wo twa nyame e ma wo yure nyina akosha religion mu nti wona wo se tambi a wo so dae kra na wo so dae nura udi dokno na nkyinam na wo da be 12 o'clock nti e bo be 2 na wo so dae na wo bi edi wachi wo kwa kope pot adechi ye no kope prophet wa kire o dae nim o system na wo so fie de muti nyina ko jisiga duro ade akodi wa yesu muni ani munyam kra why is the whole system trains you through these avenues se wo no sebe unyeni pakra so enti yemu de do no ano of be via they say yemu de do no ano all system na needed yeah
yo no be kase em say your friend say kwaku ka about book maybe obenya can come so nya no Amazon the book no can Rebirth of African consciousness no yeah
even Amazon, let me say, ISKS crying, and then all major. It's not only that book. Almost all these books that will liberate you, history, and it's intentionally scarce.
Also, why na sa book na sa ira? Why na ba kupe bi apie? Sa yo try different issue a bi obenya bi. Yeah. Now sometimes so call website do an hour request say bi me book bi say ato a.
Me on the number ha, me the number to obi.
Okay, and how they all the two anaka man for what me get in touch.
You be our personal friend so bet me the assembly.
Okay, good. Yo,
the better chatting.
Kwesi, any kwe?
Yeah, legend. Thank you. Yes, yeah, religion there. How they are me in time continue. So a back system now. On say okay, we say one real system so all the old one in there kwa train nyame but ye news na bia enwuma ye tat ni say ma twen rade anim ya toto san ni nyina but sometimes I ask myself, do we really understand what we are saying? And then with your program only, I think Mr. Blaze, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now me say nipa onim de na kyerɛ mpa ba wo What's it? Nipa onimdi and a chere empire bar obo. And the same way, no onimdi about system. Then I chere ebra oyeden obo. Because me the basic question is here where Ian Papa Dr. Osei Kwame Despite
Yes.
think the knowledge he has about Ghana system, no.
Yes.
Me ebia me nyenye mu 1/3 cra. And that is why he has been successful.
That's right.
Because ono onimdi bia e different from here what Ghana ni nyina ni enim no ntina or system na mu no so no. Why then? Why? And my question is a legend, especially young ones, no. How can we really humble ourselves to learn? Obu a opeso osua but chinchina we gina obroni say efre bibi cognitive dissonance. Onya obesia but waje gina ma. So sani power no. Obesity and BT system because one a part of you wants to learn the system.
Yes.
But a part of you is also saying that that's my sikana when you're near drew.
Okay.
How can this person beat the system?
Ye die ahombrase ne nya o. Even mo kra sebe omo si omo na say so ma system no. Aye die ye. So do no ano ya ntwa ne ka boso me no wondi mi di no. Eno kra do omo timi ye die wo ho no. Omo one sign of ahombrase ana se obi a okofom kosua de menka ne say e kire se ono tambia no nimdie bia no wo pebi. Nimdie bia wo pebi. To bon say emfa ho ba bia nimdie ni free okoje. Eno na kire se obetima di ye. Enti se wonye obi a otimi ekofom ekopenimdie a na kire se onam ohia kwanso. Mo be kire especially yedi a wankasa wode wadwen ne nukre ekriti because yedi no yom bebreu ye oba kwa sisi ya onya political position onya Mercedes Benz onya Land Cruiser watodan wamfa na dwen ekriti position onya aye no na wo no anya bi nya na dwen ekriti ene ye wode owi aso ene ye wode ono ankasa etete ne mowrem de ba komienu miensa ahyehe ye mudodo no anu sa positions na ede sa warrior so ni ma eba no over ye mo bebre yenya 99% of us yenya sa access no you calculate all the political positions now divided by the number of people we live in the country. It's less than 1%. So and this how kind of me try na manya political position na make ye tia me kare mo bebre yenya open multinational company no be CEO ye mo bebre yenya dia ka say me no nyina no nyansa ne abotra mbebe kwa bia sika wa obetima wia no kwa ye access ho se even say ya dwen kwa se ye duru ho na se be wia wo sika wo nya bi kwa wo men ho no wanya bia wia e kire se wo no so ba fo
na ko wia kwa unya that chance to kwa ko
unya access no kwa wia enti dia kan ya be bo wa enti so no ye je chinya wo fa ka me betima predict se wo ho ba kire wia se so wan kasa ototo no ma ye na wodi adi enti eno no tuba ba ko ne se woni ahobrase na woni obi a wo pa desua na waso ntia asema and just be prepared say you struggle through life and enti many times those who have some kind of higher degrees or higher education struggle through life because it's very difficult for them to go to the level of better as I said the minimum nyina na nye no se because you are for omo na ya no mota aka say obi a waye bia no yesunsun bi edro enya no koresa obi a watimi akuta yedie mu mfia aduonu bia mfia aduanan mfia aduonu no enye krono no boy ye nyansa bia wowo eni ntiro okuta this one is angrofo no hia na wona omodi nkoma bonze ni na dwe ne fasika ho ni sisi toto no ma no be bia da no wodi enu nuru ho eni ntira wanya saade wanya ne bi akokoduru a wowo nhyeso a wowo modema a wobo wada no wo ye adwuma so mu si dwen no eni dodo no adwen no ense ye dewru a ye boyi etima ka che se ankomo na sa ankrofo ni di ne kokua mu no di ne ye bone ha eni ntina nipa ne bebre wo so kakra bi mu a otimi de kɔ so enti abrante so obe so okoso de na obe so okoso a ofa de eti ye kika ya fa wakaka bensem to nchen ye nyina ye betima bio Fasawa will tune on this animal manufacturing chain. So pay ye, I won't pay ye, no problem. Just go. So, but so pay so dear, dear king. For quadrant you because and ye drew and to ye in India. A modemo.
Yo, and you move be Bruciana, if he say, just to add to the Okano say, one, Nipano, when yes, Cantino be here, and I say, why, your friend saying, Nitrimo Dane, was his syncrophore, this animal. So, Shima, will be a when yes, Cabia, now was his syncrophore, and I say, we a faker, and check. I'm for it is a water idea, and idea now, water. Anyway, your friend saying, say, if I say, would be na afra, and I water, and then your papa. And Jebiano, I'm off with him. It is any pan soon cost 10 years, 20 years, not sad and or yet. Say, I was forced to 3 more, said, yes, he cannot, Umubun Crawford. Say, me bow on what we catch him in your seminar, so my hobby.
That's right.
Hey, may the cabby see us to say, you will be brew on if because of that in crying in the crown. Yempekwe any move for advice, no. May the man be what ha, very prominent man. Or ye way. Na me Martini dimi hune da. Na me ye program bi se na na me ka about credit ne sa anya mana. Iti me che no oba mu no so state say the make can ye but sometimes you drew maybe we say otimi calculated risk. I was so tiki ne ka about housing kra. Em say no kra ka ho asem na wo ka we say otimi je the friend saying you have to take the credit. So far as any so kwakudi wo num wo dey to fie because enu so appreciate ni sa anya mana. Timini na make agrokra na can say over we dey person can me talk coffee ma na kai o accept obi ana ka me nia you see as no catch me say you mu bebre hon ma especially ye mu ya na fi say san krofo no ma ye kakra no mo ye we o dey coffee chance ni di nkomo ni ade che say na be say me can brain ni ade me catch you straight yeah and sometimes no I will see approach those people. Yeah, was he approach it? Now, yeah, I drink crazy. Oh, we grab a catch as a cockroach, do we just get through?
Because I would Illuminati.
I was here, you said, in free trim near the making sure say, and yes, sir, that yo, my yemra another one ho to say the Okano. Me ha meta de me am ho ye example kakra say the hwe niama the way emphasis school time from nkoremu ba kakra ne ade me hwe niama bibri a me na me ya ene ba bia na ma adwen da I would say shia because I say ope say you be say ope say ye dey also ope say me yi enso nya sika bia na wadi I say you are not aligned with what you want to do. What is the mention? You must be brohonuma. Who can say they live in the past and they don't live in the present. They live in Ghana, but they don't live there. It's a maybe or more ye. Bibi o ye bia. Na dream na so free kunti no.
Yeah.
It's even crown obi de onye na so obetwen. Ne mo mutimi ye adwuma na bibi sa meskaba. And so because say when living in the presence need to know scanning na about on to 20 years. Sankrofo no ho na adwenya nse bibia ni Ghana no. Sankrofo san de na be yo, na se de na e catch room, na de na be catch room say. Because I lived that life before.
Okay.
Whereby
okay. Me will point to be my listed here. I can go through them.
And you took off that crown now where you be
okay.
To me the room.
All right. I don't know African consciousness in the history.
Yeah.
And I think so who the obetini.
Yeah.
The other thing I make can is being positive.
Yeah.
Because I see more the sound of money in Asia. I say there 25 years ago and I work Ghana. The same information you know was wrong. In Kaube say maybe any semico. The other one critical financial education.
Critical financial education.
Yani. So who seek us name the end was wrong. Kakrabi okuta obiano. And you Ghana information. Information is okay. The average person or time make a every year. It is all has a whole big crowd or maybe who says Ghana. And now say yes, oh, baby, the grand number 40,000 a year, 50,000 a year. Now, no, Usika would cock on so cranny about $100,000. Sebe, oh, qua, over quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom, what I over quickly. Because many of us, the entire year making sad decision is because we don't have critical financial education. Yeah, you move a brave to sit there, I can see. Atom Tom could be a brochure. I see a new. Go here, quite enough, as we say in your Sicano. Go across from crab 20. Yeah, go across master. When you scout, and I was there, brochure, some idea in it to me. And in the water house, we are brochure in the idea of a duty. When him say baby, yes, no crew, and normal, you look at credit a bit my BTC system. But my dream, you can diffuse that about financial education equals. So critical financial education. Also the man when you can you move brave in fear 25, 30. That financial education will form. It's very low. Especially when you cry baby crash started say yeah, you might work bank in the day. Say so financial education was right. Who first pay now say first job don't find koji bosia ever go talk out. Enter when you 100,000 on find go talk center and pray was all the consider. This is financial education was right. Who say will normally be brave physical only different. But the only education needed offer 10 beer or changing the shoe, the suit, sleek. Or year party, you pay 5,000, but Bosomeno, you take 2 weeks. Now, was enough for say Jack owns sort me out in a Betoman. I just say, my Yaman on the 10 beer Betoman or Yaman because some information. Anyhow, the other thing, business education, entrepreneurship. I am faculty and the business netra. The bit many abrofono they are competing kakra. Obia or business there. And there's all proper information on business. Sabe business be away be that the big kakra free mobile be and also problems when you scan. So proper financial friends business education on him say the washa say be no sika bamuno. Enyini. And then I won't washa say. Ochina no fa ma nkora me enum yensa 9 num. Nti bo say ni be 20 years no na wo no say adwuma na wo sha ase wo mpaase no. Na etimi afọ dipa wo ha. Ama say adwuma na timi ama wo bedi ye ba. Esikafo bebre wo krom here wo bi so mo say wo first business there na ekwa. I can tell you say na nyefe. Nyefe kura bebre no nyefe wo te stories na tim say wo kra say o say start say bi kura wo kra wo ye. So nti say wo sa and your education is education is constructive. Ya dia ya tete wo mu a baby ekobia no hu echia wo behu emre bedu ansa na waduru ho enoma wo hi ansa na watimi adi nkunim nyina wo dwe no wo so because ya tete wo. And this is as me ko start business business here ya minim se sika o se me de ko sha ase no ni se me de bo sha ase minim se adwuma no se me start na me nkwa me na me ya ebeduru ani mo no metima fa nipa bebre buying regulators ni ade nyina no because am aye ba ko mienu miensa no metime hu se sa business we se be di ya me hu se enko yesu ame hu so because say no was antias here no was asu hu. The other thing is continuous self education. So betime di ye we man mu ha wonye obi a tembia no wadaw tembia wo penim de foforo tembia de wo no wo pe bia ka ho. If you want to say, "Oh, no, that was what ha." Tembia, wo your program will be trans. No, tie. To want to tembia na dwene mu bie. Na dwene mu bie. Enti sa nipa no, and no bet my catch say the business na wo ye no. Won kwa brochire. Won ton business no kwa brochire. Am pass won ton go. E dey ntia because they say na dwene mu bie. The tembia wo challenge na dwene na ye dada. So bet my track room ya no the year. You can't take this thing out. Continuous self-education. You can't take it out. So you free mupe. I decided all this second year you man once no. You do baby abebre. Into omo ta brepa, omo ta kase me koye. We could to me be build the business. Now you be successful. We could build the business was be successful. Be do baby na so sha trouble be our bone say. Na na bemu abu. The intent na bemu yabu is because self-education, continuous self-education oni. One nkrofo atem bi omo ka the negativity the entire adenye the entire Ghana the entire Nana Akufo-Addo aban say no Obama aban susu abasa was enkomo na odi no won sua dia ekwepo no and the second no no. And to was a obetimi atena ha na what the year we will be a tembia usua de opesu. And no there you can't sacrifice it.
Yeah.
They say YouTube will be, say Facebook will be, and then go for children normal be brain no tembia bonds or to no usua constantly because they know net napping. And this is a bit matana no the year medical cabi. The other one is spiritual education, surprisingly. Because yes, I could be here. I wouldn't. Yes, I'm going
spiritual education.
Yeah, spiritual education.
As I go over for so much.
And yes, I was at it.
Yes.
And I want to we are maintaining a business and say, and empire one boy team, fast year one yen. To was a tembia when it wouldn't time grant at your after we did about by yet in Quasum. Because one would here, better room, and I said, no, you're here, probably and it's also what the year were hard. Ye dear no one else said, I because what spiritually while educating them. And in effect, in our practices, say Islam, say Christianity, say traditional religions, one name principles be a call spiritual laws or draw no creka. So, justice, these are called spiritual laws.
Yes.
And found so you Christian and as a one sorry, these are spiritual and make spiritual laws. They are different from your religious laws. Spiritual laws are the laws that bring the best of attitude of operation. Attitude of operation. So you are operating at a very high level because your philosophies and your principles are highly spiritual. And no, just a human hour, but the values. One casa say it's not just about sikan quantity, but a higher principles of life. TNT na wo business way na wo be and was how grow so. Is it just because of money? Or because one who be out and says, oh, your business way? So what was that subina, Sabe, and as I was Santa Sena, and found one which back. Because now it goes beyond money. And it goes beyond your very existence. And that is the spiritual education. So it's beyond material gains.
Yeah.
When he said, I don't know, Dr. Nkrumah so more. The reason he kept fighting is because it was not just about fame
or the money.
It tied to his very existence as a human being. His destiny was tied to it, and that's the spiritual education. And you move brain, you need to to be honest, our brother Bonan can say, "Tina obey us." Me nese kakra me nya dollar kakra 2000 e dey assess in city. Wo no nka ho bi. Into bo so mo show nkom sesi a obi di o machi. God spiritually you're weak.
Hey.
So spiritual education you have to give to yourself. And yes, of our member just as some kid to be and go for baby jaw. If you don't have strong spiritual education, you'll be depressed, you'll be dejected, and you'll give up.
Can hold kakra bi because once I had the sense spirit be my religion. My mom and my mom for TSC the moment I become spiritual no you say religion.
That's right.
Religious education by a spiritual education.
That's right. Spiritual education. A higher sense of being. The very existence of God. God is a spirit.
Yeah.
And God does not go to church. God is not religious. But God is a spirit. So that's different. And so being quite sorry about what is spiritual.
Yeah.
We'll be quite sorry when you're spiritual. It's a monetized, institutionalized faith. That's religion. But spirituality is an expression of the very God in you. The purity of the essence of God. That's spirit. So, and the basa as any panel, when you share one children swap, can come say, but once a business. Once and one can send in, I know you be a phrase here. Because one of the principles one and they said do unto others as you would want them to
unto you.
That's it. To one person here, that is the spiritual man. And the spiritual man practices truth, love, justice, kindness, compassion. That's a spiritual man. A religious man will just fight you back. Vindictiveness. I mean, that's a religious man. What would the prophet attempt to become? That's a religious man.
Okoba,
you boys are all bit do attempt how because what can I say? When you're spiritual or you're religious. Yeah, so there's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I think heaven is for the spiritual, not for the religious. If heaven exists,
but the to enchan kakra. I do it come why I over between friends here. Yeah, go. Hey, I hope to say. I'm sorry for the new woman for the spiritual for
the spiritual, they will go to heaven, not the religious.
As a babu.
The fruit of the spirit is what?
Love.
It's not the fruit of the religion. The fruit of the spirit.
Yeah.
And what do you
yo Nyama points ya kan kakra no ama to say me kan sa kind of focus na omo a omo de e bia omo ntwen we say there are some people they have an issue bringing in money. And there are people who are simple so this can be bad ideas near those people no no more live as the presence in Ghana, even in Ghana, so no teams and Adrian in your points here the buy. I remember the reason why I did what I did at that time because I'm to me money was an issue. Send me to me a crime fast to this car fee. But my dream back was not in Ghana.
Yeah,
my dream cry, and I mean say the public pre Ghana.
Yeah,
almost to say me. No to say me that time.
Yeah.
Be brain so crazy because that idea from school na corner ye prison na Yankee na London na there no sa na dey start ya na ye na dey ko upia wadri ni sister we cry na adwuma na adwuma no cry na we cry still wani ni ho but say we the same adwuma no e Ghana you just ho ye adwuma still you are not there but we free kro mu dia na wo ye adwuma dia ho dia fe dia wo no kra wo ye adwuma den no ho mum kra no dia na wo eti say sa system say the can last market say and you say no because say system because we go through no an edi ho komo na Yankee na dia I system bia e wo ho ache say no ho ni na edi what did they there I go abe ye be use come say of course start trotro that o kokra ina tino aye ade a e wo ho for sa niam no yes will be nice that force by BBB we talk about the whole so you choose a sanya money na BBB if I say any system now I can also to me beat those things because when beat those things now me no kasa say obi wa ko kasa asem kyerwa obebo ene na me ne enu ba Mary na me ne kasa na TikTok akra na o kyerɛ kakra on so o say amafo timi di gunu so na wo ni miansa ada na betimi akasa yi obi akra yi your friend say Ghana ye cha abruchi a whole lot. So, because you go.
Yeah, legend. Yeah, and I mean, and I miss me through me notes.
And then my true news, pa.
So, as some about my question is, I'm also trying to make free anger now for be free battle. Me too kind. Me the any not me pretend me too kind. But me problem at that time was that I was not informed about who I was as an African. Yeah, now CBI me took and they name me Tim Crab, but now even though we were Ghana, I didn't really know who I was. Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. And this history near me and my dream by me also near my baby. And then that is going to lead me to my next question. Legend, why a system now? Bebre na no on say ye boaboa ye ho like if you are fabos no aboa ona na waboa is a very good thing. But I remember a video ba who can say abrabo no one na wobo one na wo hihye and twen so bi ba be de obi ba boa emwa ne ba fine mba so a me wani na de ko anim. My question is about entitlement. Yo nipa bebre wo ho a wa ye na adwen say ɛyɛ den a me wɔfa ɔpompo ɛsɛ ɔboa me ebia me bra ɔpompo ɛsɛ ɔyɛ den ɔboa me ebia me nana madamfo wei ɔpompo ɛsɛ ɔyɛ den ɔboa me and then obi nso wɔ ha onim sɛ akwa we deɛ like he has no option but you have to help me. Entitlement yɛahyɛ nipa bebree ama they don't want to do anything on their own but they are always expecting say ebia ne nana ne wɔfa ne bra ne auntie ni sister bi e de sika bi be de e be bere titim bia o twen obi sa microphone then e be ka kire omo
another qualification ya obetim that na come your self reliance obi a wagye atum so ono ana be bona brabo okroma to bu anvan say ni parents nyina na wo fa mo ne ade nyina wa abrochire but ono wato na dwi odwen say yeso emfa ho dan na abusua no ma omo they say I had that disposition my memo wo dan na ade but yeah he say be high singing room na ade yatim e de no omo no na ya dwi ni so sa e de ntia because of person tana now the other thing is independent thinking. So better you have to be independent in thinking. Obi antimi nka asem bia na odi akire. Una fufu antimi nkeka bom so ye kwa brochiro wozo kra obi okra oni obi aho. And that resourcefulness, you're able to work with little to do much. Nti me ka we nyira besusu say nipa obeti matera kromi ya no say sa normal we ni bi ni trimu a ya na ede. Because the basa wo dwen say no fa no wa brochire no so be fa no ko. Do no hangi na brabo obi kura ware wo ma enzo ma me kwara ne man school fees no ofre ni sister sebe wanyini che no a ono kura ebi kura fe no be ware to ono na ehwe ne ono no ne ma wa Ghana how is that the power no be do timatra Ghana mna yi because already no jabra bono dia to ni sister so because we say be any sister wo just ne ha so and no me bo ha ni pa de ne dia on timitra so what dying crofo the bia ka so on fan sha se bia no si da bi wo be say obi e shop wo so offer me 100,000 to go je shop do bia adum no address him and you catch and say kwasi 500 na ekuta obetim bia sha se o si da bi onim ne e ko Ghana ha de nyesa o musica we de say nyesa o tie de make no ye na te system nim e na nim de e ko what the system nim de e ko so o de adwene nyina ba wi ru bisa sika we ya wo zo ni bi enti de obetim atra ha no man one city kura na obetim de arane go so o de say kakra bia enough to start something. So it's a disposition, and this will be a contrary to that point where and as a disposition. Many ones want me to, and they are very thankful for the little progress that they make. Very thankful. First, by knowing who one city that never who one city, one say he's grateful, and the more be a bit of money be an any so. Woman opportunity be a kwesi e akodame dan mu na hwe mame 10 bia boss na ni aso no ofre no da wase. And idea ba kokura very strong when it says uncle for no they strive to be honest, truthful. Honest and they are truthful. To live in a country abra won push you hono. You must have that high value of life that sister Cassis for sika kwaya de man woman no. Uncle for no the odi sika ma na odi bito so no na dwe ni Ghana ha wo boaboa no akopɛ visa. Intina bonze nipa de bebre a omo ye adwuma no ma wi adwuma ni sika kɔ no ye ntro wi sika kɔ ye won ga dokre onim ne kure ka odwen se ono so ne tama so nto so oboaboa no no de kɔ do no a en omo ta wi angofo sika kɔ abrochi omo pa na sa share problems abrochi but one kan kire ye so wi obi sika The term was from one problem to the other. Why? Because the shortest way is the straight way. If you want to reach the shortest time, go with the right principles, the truth. That's it.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah.
The moment you have gone into detour. So that's the best way for you. I told you, but at this stage you may not know. The ordinary crazy, you know. Sana say who can no krekra na yamfa ma wa mana yamfa ma no edo be ko odachi. That is the rule. But nipa no bebree say o twa ntra oni onya yin teachers obedu the ato atwe. Because abrabo na ebisi basa. O de boha na say o de kwa na say o ba bia ni say o hia no wa no akọwa no. We say because mfa no krekra na wo de kodobo. O sika wontua. Ono ya no wasisi. We ya no achechire no da be so take bia go fubo hu o madwen de wo. No kura no okura won ka this what chire no foforo wo de chire no kura won pegi so bia wo suba te sa wo timi ntina ko mu ya nyeye
hell na ka wo follow up bia na okay
oh that be part of it
yeah wo ka we na say ne wo ka about two things wa one entitlement na wo ka ho asem me feel say enabling. Abutrifo nso yɛ enabling.
Okay.
Who enable them so much to extent say the oka no. Unua ɛwɔ Ghana. Onye adwuma. Okware o se brain scam no fan ko ware na ade ama no. Na obeda ahwɛ dipa no obɛhwɛ ene ne ma no. No hwidi Ghana no wudi omu ni ma fa bia nkwa omu ni di o. Na tama na wa ha ne. Wo ho ne. Oh, enabling no. I'm telling you, people are suffering. And should be called also with this cackle. Yes, I'm for
I want to tell you Ghana yet, no boy.
And I also I said, why, yes, I'm an account. Yes, Ghana yet. And that's what an issue power, a big issue.
A big.
Yeah, they are sending money.
Over maybe one crying. Oh, Framia, woman pressure me from somebody better say many times. And you know the matter came that day. But you know, but don't know pass so one my pressure and a brown physical no forget
it. So Maria said, so far as say, yeah, your friend is saying entitlement. No, let me feel say enabling is too much than entitlement. Enabling, I'm a man for entitled. So to your channel. Yeah. And so they are suffering power. Maybe baby or take out baby or tear and yet a yeast across say.
One was told to be our help anymore. The woman may so so. The owner nice so so. One of my for. What did you mean? I was got their man. The way they won't make a cranty is a one. To the 1 year dinner away, you man, Scanaba won't you? Yeah, they're common. A Busia be Busia almost a Busia be. But could be a many penas and pads as a one on why not raise it to me any day. To be a bread one maybe that. Yeah, there, man. And do not know no mataka. To was one more brow, or sorry, I was dresses in a moment of bridge.
But the music address it.
But will be any example when I was avoiding America.
I no cry fans, and no cry the difference.
What no about no opportunity, no way out, no opportunity, or this and who's what devoted. But you can make a be also.
Yeah. The next one, so okay, very, very profound. I say. So share to say the Okano. Nipano, ye te be a Ghana no. Si can be by a D, yan say, si honing yet. Do shall life be a ubili this our life no yet a papa. So Baha, Sankophone or Baha not sa life no bar. Untimentina. It also change because how for being need be a kodema untiaka.
Yeah.
10 days, you never see a bonting. We only 10 days, you never see a bonting. Eti, what banners one changes our life now? Woman at the BR no more say and check across America, fucking. Yes. What did they tell you? Know, I will baby. I was so when I was brand was and say, you know, and that would be near many so. I'm up for a team for Muti. And my true points be brave, my true points be brave, because this way, the Obaka said, many at the mommy, a family hopa, because I live life and I just say, me organs, not in Tigana. Now, if you say, you probably brave, was life name or chain no quabruchry. It in a sasso bibim kakra on yen and yet. Even though a discabano on Shiscan Banocran, the nan say, a horn baby or peso on a while or peso. Baba Boon say a difference. So this our life, no, a bar, ultimate night was all. Said them kind, maybe other dime free. Who could change Tribano and Yahi Crana, or bar, sister Bia, it's the other card beside the time. Now the time go on. Now, but how better why, sir? Obey homeless. Obey homeless. Obey homeless one time. It also buy also change it. They also a tears and say, and yes, a gun and you and I bruce you. Name with the attitude. Because of ban one change here. Untimi. I am pass more mobile almost our life now. The bano. I'm telling you, because if I catch you, almost a view on ma, maybe I'm so on ma. They have no business being here. You have to go. You have no business being here because all this attitude now bar anyway. It's 2 points that make one enabling. No, I say so far as Kwesika said, entitlement mean the enabling so be and at the same time, no, Oban want change your life. I want change your attitude. There's no way send you be change. I bet said you now work Ghana na ain't change. Hey, Oman no work Ghana. The beer when you attack or your time we see Crawford and Obaha now be the same thing a bay. And change it because remember that mindset no and how they nam. It's a man for be doing enough from say, hey, say of a bini hobi mu. Say no bini one I'm coaching baba be there be deal. Now I was so 2 jobs I was so ye. I was so 3 jobs I was so ye. These are the things that a man for they substitute say I say higher change because the people will change your life than say no more Ghana. Yeah. Because me buana. People will change your life. We shall be now for because now now feel so much serious or Ghana. You can't do that. You can't do that. I think this. It's your fans all rent here. Who rented dying? Na say faith na was utia. Faith ni tia ya free time to kwana ni starting. Obeba brace bi e sit down nechi. Ubukure. E sit down nechi no. So to the these are some of the things that the BIA say higher change. But the same thing, you will change your attitude. This attitude now to me changing in Ghana. Then we hear so baby. Where's it called?
Yeah. Fantastic. Attitude is everything. Ahana over how much email for us or it's not about yeah. So legend, we don't call nearly the entire show. So my dream one who be say once the offer nipeduana say nipedia ebia me didi me exercise me mbro me nom red onye masem onye me masem o kind of cray all those things no yeah and no me who I'm not helping myself. It is my responsibility. It is my responsibility. And in TM Ghana, obu oye bibi or Ghana, say be a politician, maybe or yeah clergy, any religious leader or yeah traditional ruler. Bebre na who ni say our system is no dey oh yeah ho chire me boa I'm helping. But truly you are not helping. It's your responsibility to make the system work. It's your responsibility to be honest. It's your responsibility to be self-reliant. It's your responsibility to be conscious. And again, it's your responsibility to make sure say near semi and me de me. And this is me Ghana and I said, ebia my efu na me no. Me nyese me de boa because in Ghana come do it is my responsibility. It comes to that spiritual side now. So between helping and a responsibility, how can we intentionally conscientize our people to bridge that gap and say, oh, Ghana, and as it be our abruchiri cram bubu or Ghana, Because oh, no many baby tina makosi baby, makosi debia more me boa. No, it's your responsibility. I don't know how do we tackle that aspect in order to do it?
Agosi broni entro ni binu no. Africa no de oye poor. So say buano. Africa no de onim nyansa. O say civilizing no. Ye children say si shanta de shampaboa. Ye me children na twetwero. Ye ne ye de constitution bre wo mo, ye bre wo mo kasa foforo. Ye ne ye chire wo TV say si shampaboa. Eno no sabe obi a oye nipa bonfo anase na adwi mo mre ne kasa. Because I share history ni bi wa chire a enye wo kwase broni na ba chire bibini sisi chire. So won't mean in fact the whole race mom so won na ba chire nyansa enye no kore. Even recently Ethiopians so more characters so much.
Yes.
Are they not Africans?
Yeah.
Yeah. We share the history of scripting and as a writing. There's no way bring the better. So make out say so di broni echi. Now we refill who a who be bibi kra wo say e wo so dia wo be ka say wo be boy. Na no de o say tem bia no wo kai wo humum because e dey. We be free hun sisi a. So oh ehia wo. And say me ho a video ba kwa obi e ka say abrofo ma bi ni be ma bi na oba be ba ko. Them say British.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we look at the negative side of colonization, but not just say why. And a brony back catch them said David. These people were civilized. And you are now civilized. Who be say on said they know see can no nya botre pa ba pona no no nyina agye.
Oh no, only a younger. I'm sorry, obey other Gen Z and Abisa, which is
what before.
Yes.
But on na woman na mo twa mo tro. On somebody still homogeneous say slavery and colonization ever boy. How can you think like that? And this was our old system in India. That's the old thing in India. Oh, America now baby big to go also ever boy. Or be see them on them. We also bush sick at them okoye. We be see that. Was it when you have a go do 10 billion? Or bro 1 cedi also ever boy. And it's arrogance. So, and idea we doing say 10 bia also kai ho pa and yes I ube from because system na kasa no has been designed that way to denigrate your own people all the time. The kasa mu BBM to undervalue and to disrespect what we have. But for the so, and I know the every day bia na yentoka was oku. Yemu nyina ye share bi tem bia. Woni nipa na ye discussion. Koka makama kopem say wode abrochire ni Africa bebem. Afi wo so man ho so no wode etofo. Tem bia anti nipa kakra bi na wo mada na obisa wo mo ana so unya na wo mo betima kasa asem na ka wonti. You move to do one this boy won't carry it. Then even the minya ba kwa hotel America catch so na se Ghana de obi a why be a robokro. Now say one tia to hotel way. Apparently in Kobo wouldn't fear no. We say loosely a lot of our people or more abrochiri. Ghana de so be a bokro no. So you be out to Sankoria order the proof order na ni koko for what $1,000 bokro. And I just say you know they are doing politics. And this one here, 10 bia, Casabia, Becabia, Roba. Oh, good education. And when in fact, Okonya in America, I just say good education. And then what the aye. Oh, yeah, Osika Berawo. Miniana or no America now, what they got $200,000 a who shows in Triano. Or by Ghana and Ninia Bacosi singing room on any year in the Matimo. Or no, what Bobo said or Dubai, or buy and was something who said, who is Cassidy in your own car. That is the system.
No, you're correct. Or Nipan call Hokran, or look at Phyllis acid in Nipan was catching.
Yes.
Yeah. On look Phyllis the acid in Nipan, it was cat when the name 10.
Yeah. Me was what do be a cow. If be a car only be. Now, walk car. na so obi na abo bo se na odi ato na minika nka me no mi no ha na nka se be wo sika minika ba minika ana se mi yusu sika hand car but matua ka usu yusu brand new car ba ye ka emi edo se be nka ha na di ye
ade amako ho anya sa na manfo dream yeah fe na ye dream ka na word between the Camry 15 years 10 years between that was so that guy because practically the car that I want I can afford it. But it's me and I can the me pen and come me afford it. But I meet me to cash. But if who here be yeah, say the mechanic be in line with me no and you hokra no madwen that. And so how be we make it 30,000 no 360,000 and the dream where dreams are saying.
The same person also be Ghana. Oh, Ghana the MTO bika obiaka ye. 600 Ghana 1,000. No okojina company ho no or sen kwara be. On free na kwara na jai duma. So we New York one kebe ma $1,000. Now also try one na get $10,000. They say na wo. How much do you say? Because what happened? Oh, I was mentioned. Who years ago I baba found?
Yeah.
And found there was here. Yeah, say na. It's there. Say you mudu do no ano. You be no pay. You there no too. And it's part of the programming.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, books were written to program us this way. Courses were structured to let us think this way. Teachings were orchestrated to make us see ourselves as inferior. And there was a course. And he said, "To one you have the fufra, be ye bibini biano, inferior to you.
Yeah.
To ba, are they inferior? They saw now be found up home. No abuano. The possible near Korea or no shit, what I want no crown or tenema me demo. Or bagana ha was what boy. Gani? I buy a brony be by any better than our TV. What's it? Do we understand what is poverty? Do we really know what is poverty? I'm sure the names are. Yeah. But I could be so catch them South Africa there. The only country developed in South Africa. Then we said to an only crew now was say develop the contribution in this side. Part ben or no play. As you see in the panty and talk on anything. Now, me doing say, oh, free hat, that's all bad. Can be also born home. And yes, sir, be all the better for enough for the African Americans. So, what is some working? A brofron or ratic, but you don't really see the substance.
Right.
Oh, Ibonis and Quano can on your brofo.
But and sometimes, yeah, bet my achieve when I ain't more who did know. When I achieve 1/10, no, the baby did it. Ghana need bet my achieve so much, but still won't carry.
Yeah.
But one on the culture, and also when you're a 1/10 of the wire crown up, or Baba Cheros is, you know. It's part of the program.
Yeah. Ibrahim was here and say was a part 3 crasaba. Edwin, could you or say what tries Eric Abranti was what tries will be so BT system no? What tries will be figure out so be me. Near the power with this topic on. And Edwin so say I will say some of us was 2 months people. 2 months pay or status will you know. Who say near my cost in honest and BBR no team say anyway. Try and share man. This is very important topic. Very, very profound topic. So mechano. Try and share number for subscribe to channels. Maybe I will free by be subscribe to that channel. No.
Sorry. Kakrebi Nana Mide Kanya legend air canon said Tim they are to from educated against ourselves. And even though it's one of the aftermath of colonization, as a colonization in Okra, it's more as a Nipan wa colonial, cloning your original no and you create a copy of it. There's no way say original any clone version here then a clone version problem kakra ho wow clone ya de ni timi kire se ne a opesa de ni endwin obetimi a kire no kasa opesa here then oka. So in the actual sense we have been trained or we've been educated to look down upon ourselves. Even your melanin way, a lot of us don't even know that it's an energy receptor. A lot of us don't know how powerful melanin is. And from that guy in the book I'm reading, Obi, the guy, he has really learned. He has really, really learned. And we African here, the best thing that can ever happen to you as an African is not the cars, the houses that you build. The best thing that will happen to you as an African is being an African. And then number one, the best thing that can happen. Oh, the number.
Yeah. Me em se me we kra ha. My way. Kwasi kasa. Me the number na to.
The best thing that can ever happen, the best thing that can ever happen to an African is being an African. And I made a research go deep, and I realized that about 10 years ago, the number of recorded, abortions in the black community of black children, legend. As when the number is so enormous, and the reason is because there is a law that actually allows some of these biofarms or some of these big players in the industry. What they do is that they're able to extract melanin from the fetus, and what they use is they use it to produce some of these anti-aging medications, and some of them, just a small vial of it can cost as high as $450 per gram. $450 per gram, because melanin has a lot of benefits. They are able to use it for anti-aging medications or anti-aging supplements. But you move brain the enemy to say na so your bow so cause in robu or one said the sometimes pe will be on Ghana ni or your healthcare expert. Listen to their opinion. I'm not saying that don't listen to your doctor, but sometimes if you can have a second person's opinion, because there are times where some medications that they will give to you will give you complications, and it's intentional. It's intentional because these fetus, like I said, they are top professors in these institutions, are they able to extract the melanin to produce anti-aging medications or supplements. And it's something that has been going on for a long time until recently. As an abortion is we started frowning on it. But even with that, there's a certain degree or there's a quota in the law that allows them to do that. But this big farm, but it's something that is actually going on. And just a small vial, like I said, or a small percentage or a small gram of it can cost as high as $450. Into your African, the best thing that will ever happen to you is being an African. Don't bleach your skin. Be proud of the melanin that you have. There's a reason why you have it. There are several grades of human hair. The 9 hectare, there are a lot of them. Theoretically, or if you are using physics, it beats the law of gravity because it focus. And it's evident. It beats the law of gravity.
Yeah, the
other people, it's similar to fur. It's similar to animal fur, so it comes down. So the best thing to ever happen to an African is being an African. And if you don't have that, you can't beat the system.
We don't know who we are. What question be one? She said, "You're not all canano. Joe, I had the Andrew Joe or the points now the buy and while listening in wow, buy chini adeno or the name leguha, obey me akko back Andrew Joe, who shed your church in any started na Mr. Ben Kanwasem, Nina or Kanwasem for a point near the very nice. The uncle back. To say na me kinda na guy ba ko kase say last day maybe say a question by person will be elaborate kakra on about niema wa wo de to kwan mu a Because we say no, na me tie where kakra no me hu say ade ba kwa na ha me paaye sa financial education. Na me ni sa financial education no. Even though me timi bibi kakra ma bibi na I don't care. No I say yeah, but na kasa time me discuss ya e bi anka niam bitimi a change your life. Me bebre ni sa ade no. E na wode tutu akwan mu. Nim so ka sa asem ne ade. Ne ade be say o liability mo. De na wa wode tutu akwan mu when it comes to financial education. I timi bua o man niam tim course a wo ka kira amanfo timi ye bi aye testimony bebre amanfo ka ho asem. My few ones.
Okay. Bako share your home say, and I say share your home so. Because the business I mean, near TSC, I was only say renting shops, multiples of those, but still near renting baby and half a month, 1,000 cedis a month, half of that 2-bedroom, and it's now for 12 years, and so that's the cabin the car for yourself. I treat your rent, I can see. I'm pretty on that. Now, my dream say part of it was a game changer because you man, you know, so first Canada because it I you man be there. So, my kind maybe say, enjoy grow. Now you can't get to every near the shops better and no answer and yes, and the distribution. And yes, I did too quite.
Na be kan ni fresh e ka se ko fu ni sika pe
and so now I got to as a secretary e wo kuma say yes to die and ka say I turn into apartment as I can get to
o rent still
yeah now bet to Land Cruisers bet to as a 3 enti eno no e ade a ehia pa so wo show so na some of our businesses so the guy projects be mutitija ma kabi ben now you soon say lessons now we fought back to win, and so your ability to endure pain, constant pain and distress is part of the game. Constant pain and distress because maybe you made a lot of errors. Our business you so much distress. I will turn on one turn it. Na ke beti ma ko pevisa aduane o.
Asa okra de sena ka unuane. So ma no ha. Obetimi aya mo aba ana.
Ai. Ai pe Nicaragua bi ako, Dubai, China, Canada, America, UK, ke beti ma jai to see aga se ye nyebiem. Don ko bi anhye ye. Ebi ko akwhye South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria. Especially when things are difficult. Yeah, nyenesa. Samra nkofo bebre a ye no mo ye adwuma no man ko ya o mu dwane ye kika nsem amfire ho, and we didn't become embittered, so to say, bitter out of those tough situations. Intimidation say wo show ho so sikem na say bibi ko boni a wo gina na wo yure mfi ho say me se mekekere wa yinti emfa ho de asi ne obedwen ahwekan se me se me yenti meye eno ehia ba anya sa wo peso ye bibi wa ha na say etofom na say ho kire ba there will be the easiest way out. Get a visa, especially more citizens in Ukraine now say no answer what to take it be now say Ghana forget about them.
Ngofo ni sikani na bedeko
Sa oko there be asem to agina neko ma wani fi na ma wani yete na emma wadwem so te na obeyi nipa foforo e dey say wo wa wayi ne ho no wayi ne shares no you transition into maturity out of those difficulties, and will be our business and there will be a time and that situation will come. It may come in any shape. By the end, they're crashing almost everything. Debt, people going away, people taking you to court everywhere. Those were the businesses projects. I've done a lot of projects, electrical projects, agricultural projects, construction projects, a lot of them. And MV crowd, and I know they won't change. So MV, Marie is the one managing MV. MV didn't have a lot of these challenges. But the projects, they did. And at the same time, we want this situation as well as Can you withstand that? At the same time, so me mama also be agree as say people and monko jina mamra.
Hey,
which one would you keep?
We never say kabaya, but I said they kwako je visa ni yako ana.
But it didn't cross. And yeah, and they say that was my thinking anyway. But the best thing is that I think if you have a spouse who agrees and supports and covers you, it says a lot. And I think if there was any bibi or more, Emma bibi told my wife. No, so NTM. But then say to your tour. You see, I'm no so Eddie. Mamma Gana Grange. Maybe Jay say, so one more brother and sit down, Granny. The Grandpa Catcho. Say, I did see when you saw person in the Yasino. So, 2 1 among that's our Mum Grana, and yesterday, so Jan or Johnny Copy before. Was what crying in that. I mean, Jane says, I would decide in a chair. We do that 10 beers when you bet. And this a car. Man for see and no be brave who so and it's a stage in life where we are school 25 years, one needs to take. Would be 35 when you soon to take a human business now, and then our say what I see or won't tear see. So the only mark is to keep going and to keep learning. Right. So and no be brave and say, yeah, it's because we were able to stand. That's it. A lot of the books over perspective where you can see the pain in it.
Yeah.
I was not through with the pressure. With streamline, I was not through with the pressure. Resilience, I wrote it in the middle of the pressure, the fire. And so, all free in background and I will need support. Papa be in fact said 100,000 as 100 million for support. Political connection be any baby. We could have given up to say that, oh, it doesn't worth it. But we put the pressure and we became different person.
Okay.
And if I say, even, oh, we are betting mama university course local restricted. And I'm engineering, so strictly or somebody say engineering a year. No. I believe in September you will create yourself. That's what I believe in. And he said, oh, talent, I'll bet me I business, bet my industry, bet my trade books. As a matter of fact, so me power, maybe primary school, secondary school, university, particularly university, the brain of enemy. I'm not somebody may hear so much outspoken in public. I'm an intense thinker, but I'm not very comfortable with a lot of people speaking to a lot of people. But I had to learn it. And I recreated myself. Pressure the face out of my coin. How were you able to put up with this pressure? Because all the baby. I'm doing say in the middle of the pressure, you keep learning, you keep educating yourself. And you look above to say maybe a time will come, this will not be. And on the other Ghana, to obey your poultry farm na kaba, obey your name, for the West Simu, Koja, Juma Bina say, if you run away, you will not see the greatness. You'll be average. You stay in it until you win. That's a champion. And so you improvise your way out. Improvise, create your own solutions, recreate yourself, withstand the pressure, endurance, think far, and turn any idea into business. Don't be selective, because now you are skilled. So you can turn any idea into a prominent business. So, and learn to sell something. Sell yourself, sell your talent, sell your ideas, sell a product, sell something. And focus on cash flow. And then when the BL statistical start to invest. Before you even buy nice cars or nice houses, start to invest in something beyond the businesses away and so. So
wow.
Yeah.
Obi say, I love this part. I know say some of the things now you poured into your books, but to be honest, this particular part, I say you were vulnerable. I love that. I love that. Gen Z is no we'll pay microwave niamano.
Microwave success.
Yeah, we crack pack. So if one was the first thing you see, popcorn on. Na yɛde gu wei mu a ne yɛyɛ sɛ deɛ yɛde hyɛ mu a papapapa na wode hyɛ wei nom kakra wo sɛ baako ayi no ho kakra saa sɛ deɛ ne deɛ ɛno ase yɛde hyɛ baako bɛte papapapa na bag na yɛ kakraka no wayi no wabia no Gen Zs montie deɛ ɛkɔ so yo ɛm sɛ yɛde yɛfrɛ sɛ kwasi kɔ na memfa ntu no amanfoɔ
legend
ma meka bi kakra
sure,
amanfoɔ sɛ respect Mama Marie, I'm for respect it. In said 10 piano, you are there. One of them say, Ubi on the neck, or say, if you get a you can say, oh, Ponchiana or Wachina or Sreback. To respect, oh, Marie, respect. Kosiko.
Yeah, legend. Thank you. Yeah, respect to Mama Marie. Maybe question is whether free sir angle no. The world is a construct. What can I say? Music improvise, and then me say me draw knows that's a me question. And I say improvise your way out. And then for a system beyond also definitely you need relationship. I am me person me did to the basic level. Do for nipa or sa or nine or one no. They form a relationship to build the system. And they say omotio say. The legend, especially young ones, worry, and as if you'll be great, worry. What are one of the few nuggets a bit me drop one mind say obinya worry pay attention to Sadia no. It will help them with the system. And then number two, so worry so how would they now improvise their way out to make the system work for them?
So when this guy for
okay.
So it's there, then it's okay. Then you can go for beauty alone. It's okay. Yeah. But
I know it. I don't know. Who person are quite for men?
And all those are quite for the you be average.
Question where your brother would need ya.
Sir, and if you're home, never be free, never deal a sewer any so. Na faith, a branch and a person in Namno, about 1% number. And no, my ben, I want also a training. No, it will you look well. Don't just use beauty.
Right.
Thoughtfulness is key. Thoughtfulness is key.
Thoughtfulness.
Yeah. Is she able to process, think on her feet? And I said, "We slay queen. Who needs to come and compare slay queen?"
Is it? We see a great win total.
But I think nipa esu, and so you try not to make yourself everything.
Right.
You don't make yourself everything. You understand that also so you nipa. Yeah, be a lot of things. As well, say member no ya doing. Obi say Maria me show some can't you. But this the member no the area mind. Ya doing especially those of us who are trying to build business.
Right.
A lot of our decisions will make sense. We make so many mistakes, so many errors. Yeah, it's not because they're intentional, but I don't know, we're catching up class. I didn't remember for Hannah.
You can reach review.
But still, because me, I'm a bema. That's what I say. So to do it so nice for one to be my
very important. Emano kasano wa ntia. Ya bi edo be fa no. Ndi ha na e be ka no.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you. When ntia, e bi edo be fa no. I'm telling you. Hey.
But I ain't na buaka mu ya ba.
Kasano wa ntia sebeto. Anyway, yo. The link not to. Minimum Mr. Obi will share link no so.
Okay.
I'm up for etimi akasa. Yeah, I'm up for informal use of camera.
Okay, me who you?
Oh, you na dia me dem na.
Okay. All right.
Boom. Boom of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Vivi. Negócio é Vivi. Oh, mute.
Oh, nyamena dum bibi aboko.
Strong mentality.
Any strong mentality pa.
Yes.
Madam was say ewo mafutuo ene monchetra chese mode ema enem rantie enem abawa yesi so. Currently the menemo kase me New York. Na me start to follow Mr.
Big
Oben.
Apple.
Big Apple. Oh, that never sleeps. Me start to follow Mr. Oben me kase be 4 months ni. And I recently answer na me started say me follow Kwesi after the interview bi on DJ Nyame yeah. Na meka say more a very strong team. Both the young and the elderly no just say mucha baby Kwesi age na homa ye the youth no. And I'm also mpanyimfo no so amuwo mu no. Mo represent maame ene ye papa no. Na Nyame nhira mo ewo madwumadi a matamasi moboso se mobesisa nipa bebre adwen. Na my question ba kwa me won say we dey come Mr. Oben concerning relationships. Currently I'm a hey me fiancé e Ghana. Na mente business proposals bebre atunani. Me and Madam Mr. Oben so as CBM because through Mr. Oben no nyame adom metimi anya ensase mi ensa bia mato.
4 months yeah.
I had this mentality when I came say ahanya me de nti asa mitimi ya bibi ntem na mitimi sa akoma chinti no I started saving a lot nti no opportunity ni beto ho na I took advantage of it na ono so person oba heavy mato me boasi a cheche ne say ahanye me na medical be test waters no so nti no to ne bo but me can ono so person oba heavy I be a big issue kakra. Am I even crying? Mene Kwesi komo bi ba. We and the one. Then you metuma.
I said no yan carry. Me baby egosi.
Oh, there be CC. Why not just up bank? Can I mean 2%? Nanka. I'm
so phone in now, right? Turn the back off.
Okay.
Good. It's okay.
Mr. Obeme Tuma.
Hey.
I think Obi speaker.
Okay.
Okay. Abrochedi it said Sebi, yes, you say, Obako Sra him, just about Fufro. Yeah, had the answer our Fufro on Abrochelica. And Nipanica Crevi, Sir Jack or Yakai and Kaubacas Obako, to win the entire opposite which no. And Obetuma be the holidays in be. Manamra. Oh here I say we betuma go relationship. Abrochira kan say no go na eba wo na busu afo nyina di nachi. And is a work of PM as say no one of the factors cry just they do a junior abrochira no me my rain visa. And is a free man be harding. And me dey make say what kind of tears here fine, but so on tears here now wo akonya say obetuma besrawa. I don't think there's anything wrong. Obetuma besrawa. Yeah. But oba ohu a wo se ne wo hwa abrofo nkwara yi kura na o mo titi abrochire ya bebre pesika o internet ne so ya de pesi ya de we de ko pesika. It's amazing nkwara bebre mpa adwuma biem wo mo intelligence na pesika but ya de say just e kwa kosi bro ni krom ko pepipa enti me dwen say oba bia some bebre wo ka no you are likely to have a better results. Now the backslide, and I said the other side of it is so I don't know, but we'll stop on that's on why or be always in the with you or without you. Yeah, just a few of us or more emergencies, but I don't think there's anything wrong with my best. With my baby 6 months be and maybe hopefully we're explaining normal but who's a much normal woman better.
The whole situation we will also be dress me. This is a great
yeah. It's a tough job.
But yeah, if you say that point no draw, well, maybe in but maybe in ye. It means say be another cut terms views. I didn't say a wife or so you say I want to me terms any agreement. It will continue about manim rebi or but sometimes we will be who hey no obey way. Yes, I saw be a bit major and now start now o corner be on what to na fi dan cracker was we discover will be to your ha or no be obedi a ba. But I said you can tell there are many situations that me who be your boss me you. But also the case we yen is so any o manema and also the so yeah manema. Yeah. And I also me for taste
Yes, maybe a weekend you are on the crossroad. Was there your relationship? Ain't a very tough, a thin line between ubelusu nipano. Now we focus on wadachi, and I say obete wase. There are a lot of things I say in relationship. People who always want to be fixed on their stance and don't want to give concession, they will end up controlling you for the rest of your life. And we are one key. Abrochire na bamuno. Oba bedu ha. I am swearing with anything. Minim country I waso. The only thing I'll be to media stop on is Oba krum hanya ne de manembra winter time. Oba ya no apejuma. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm being honest with you. I'm speaking to you like somebody who is in it. I am telling you this is a true life story. Same way I said na Patrick Ekano. Yehu bia obiaba wabeka. Ni kunu ne te Ghana eda sutu ya rent wo kurum ha. Oye adwuma wo fie na ni sika ne de brand wo kurum ha because ontimi nya adwuma kese.
Ono so onko.
And now ono so onko fie. Enti the me can actually say the best option I want to say the worker say opese oye bibi wo fie no ma wo nan nye ntientia wo fie. Na set wo ho app wo fie. Na mani hu sesisi ano wo ba. Se wo betena fie na ono pese okwa abrochi ma ne mpeni sika nko. Don't get involved. And no corner will lose na your heart is not going to be broken. But se wo sponsor ne de ne bedu na wo no obehinda wo dream na wo pese wo ko fie no because and then wo weni ate weni adie wo hunu esum ne han waso ansu aso ansa enti wo pese wo kɔ wanim and wanim kɔ ne se wo pese wo ko fie ye nyina ne pese ko fie me gina ha sese ye obi obeka kire me so obetwintwa ama na mu o ma me nkɔ menye de me pese me ye bia no I will push you on the side because obi adaachi entwa obi de so wotie Mr. Obin ya or say time and near mu ye den no se ne yiri nyina ho anka bia ne onye Obin da ko se ne yiri ante na se a eno ne nyina operate from the same frequency a enti sometimes Mr. Obin yiri kan sembi or say you need to be open to each other and you need to share each other's dream enti Obenda ko ye din no kana no tumu no wan kan da ye so ni nanim de ne niam e wodi tiriman kire ne yire e no no so anje antum se meboa wo ma ye de bibia ma na koso a that is where the diversity comes in, that's where the disagreement comes in nti se waka na se still a baby ogina no ogina menim ono ana ye ne connection aba ana se wo na wo koye connection de na ba ana se eye enkrata se bi a emmo wo ka kese a ene dollar na eba fom boga fo ya ho den so te de ne yedi tu ye ho bebre wo Ghana fo so ne na so te ye bargaining power ne so te nti wan hwe ya na wo de wudwetire ni nyina akoye connection de na ba oba o meye adwuma support wo be ye adwuma pene de sa competition na wo ye mu bi ni ye yerenom ni ye mpanafo ntam okurom ha no eno betisi ma masa your dream is going to be prolonged wo ko no be ye din e baba mu nso okurom ha de ni obeda ni babysitter wonya nkoye. So I'm telling you all this from experience, and that is my only honest truth. Emma me chip me baji in say I need to let you know this. This is the cash you have on the table. I will be honest with you, sir. Or you will be a person who take counsel from other people. I will open myself up to talk to both of you. I'm telling you, I will be honest to talk to you if only she is willing to listen. I have counseled a few of them that have used their visa tickets back home and now they are set up businesses. When yamba connection man sika or their yebibi obetie dia yebeka bi akire no, but tintin then I think say fantine besi okwani we nyim na pede ye na ye me that's it.
That's it, Fredu. That's it. Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I think I do Uncle Fred. So,
Freddie.
Rocks in
Oh, that's by my MC man finishing it again. Eti say why you okay?
Patrick,
mute.
are you okay? How will I get this number into no?
Who kwesi a? Who kwesi? Why?
Kwesi, mate.
Yeah.
Patrick me damase.
Yo. Freddie, I'm so mute. What's the last time? So yes, I need you know.
Yeah, I mean, say a device now use no dia, and I said, "Well, try on muting it." Yeah, last Monday,
Okay.
so not on to me and Casa.
What's he? Mean to me on muting.
Say ABI no will be app no any browser no. So be
But
app on any browser no the same time as so close to maybe a browser no from the background. It happened to me when I joined it earlier on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Roxy no so kwana. All right. I'm say why. Question one next.
Ofadu
any koi.
Yo abusafo echiamu nyina na edamase. Em say adwuma na ne ye no. Me de me ka da bia say de wodi edom anim no tembia no ohia nkuranhye ohia mpaibo ohia futu ohia denhye say ufa ohwe de ekoso ne ya ya de tata ye amantififo obama mpani na obi ti say legend no no they are not far from sa nkrofo no if you say yehu se wo bie edom ani na edom ani bo mo ho so a na ye de ani besi wo so ndi se wo baabi na wotimi kanchi a wo kanchi a wo kanchi no mu no ya bompaye ni bi ma obenda ko ne nabusua se wonni mo mpaye bo a wo nkoto dwa ni ma bobi ma no again me nsɛm ne de enche dan nye nyama bebre na wo hu se na kankamo ka yaduane sem any hospital ko se bibi ni ane ya kan kire we de gise we koye surgery we this all go ye chrome had the way ya the surgery be put on here. If you say you per se no quick fix. But surgery no be ye no. The moon sem bebre. Men come me mamo real story. Na same me legend kasa me catch and say na me ntiapo. Nyama na ade a na ye me no broni no de ohwe a o say e bia me hia surgery na metimi me ho asia ato me na metimi aye madwuma. Ana me kwhia India ni doctor bi. Amene ni free. Asamo ka kire me ni say obe prescribe nnuane bi ama me but baby amenya aduane ni bi a eye papa pa ye Mexico. Enye kurom ha. Enti mi tu bata ekoye nkodi boso me be mienu. Nya se mi kodi sa nnuane no hwe se me ho beto me na masan aba. Me bedu ha no nipa na okakire me se nkaje so ye se kan koto me mu kotwitwa me no. Ebisa me se eye den na me ye me nkire no no so eya odi akire nkrofo. Ana mkaje ni so ani eje so otua. Ai nti okan na me so mi ko mi krom. I say what? No, I say yes. I say inti den na me ko na me so local food. Aduane me ko di me krom aduane ne ade. Asema papa ne ka kire me ni say to be honest with you, then you don't have to spend too much time here. You need to be frequenting back home. Ya o kan sa asem we tem bia wo Mr. Obin platform so na ya na yemfa ya adwene nkoso. Say udu Ghana wa ho odin ne wa ho sepe ye different. Woda wutimi da. Wudidi a aduane ne timi digest yi. Entem chen se ne wa kwantum. Ya hyehye niam bi ene ye dia kantan kroso ya adwene. O say ya hyehye niam na mo hu se wo no wo de wo nsehwe. Wo de wo nye obi a bibia ni wukurum. But yen ya wo platform isu nyina be dia dance ya wo free ha na se wusi Ghana e free time yen nyina be hia wo platform isu wonam Ghana na se wo hwe video bi kura wo Ghana video no mu na no opportunities timi pie wo if you say see ano ya adwene yen ni abie the opening of the third eye is happening nye third eye na nkrofo de hwe sunsun mu beka sunsun mu nsem no but third eye ya de pesika third eye ya de tumi bi enwuma third eye ya de boa nkrofo ene mesan kabiem yen nyina no bomodin say ye beton sase 5 acres a nipa dodo a yeti obenda ko yen nyina to 5555 a Ghana sase na beka kakra bi agalamsefo no de be ye adwuma na yen so ye ne ye ma ye betimi adua de yen ye pesi ye di from me the to me no ene oba me backyard a me wo laundry basket me de rubber sim ena me dua me niama me dua me nua ne wo aha e wo America ha me dua me niama wote Ghana ye to bode tomatoes gu afichire kura efifi owi anu abeka che Mr. Obin say opportunity business ben pa na wo hwa me de misika ye de business na afuo ye nso ye business o but on pair no no ka kire nso nko dua bode no nye business ope passion ye besere yentie ensam na mpanimfo no ne ye che no ayete se wakofos line ntade ni bi wo ho a emosusu ebi mususu ba wo ye den a obenya wo de echiwa kosane ho kakra se emia wa ena ewuro wa no wakobo ho na wa aso mu na wo de nam na wo de ye wonwuma Fred onye soro abofo a otua ntaban oye nipa te se yen ya he took a bold decision and today he's one of our role models. I speak about him everywhere I go. Yaw what he say yaw oye younger than me but he took a bold decision than what I can even be bold to take at the time I was maybe contemplating. He's in Ghana, he's doing well, he's one of our heroes. And I speak about this young man every day, wherever I meet people. These are our living proof and living testimony to show, say, we can beat the system and create wealth. And then y'all may sure say, oh man, a UK visa free. Now, cause over ticket to Kuramana obeka to say o de farmer no no anto tickets no jo de be business wo Ghana when ibete no no hye ayi wakwehye baby no de pesika. This is the living testimony we want to have. This is what we want to share. Legend, I mean, shall on board by my but yanzo the betimi aye say ye bekanche na watana si ache. Said the kwasi ya binti mi metwa wo nkwaso. Na nya me betwitwa nkwasi afo nkwaso de aso de aso amaye na watana si ache no. Ye beye. Debia me come in go to dwani ma me mpa ye ba ko pe. Nya me ntwitwa nkwasi afo bi nkwaso no fa nka wo de no because se nkwasi afo no dos no nyansa afo no bre. Ba nkwasi afo ni free ma nyansa ne betimi atana si ama omo epese esua no ebesua. Yada ase bebre kwasi kankam so yada ase se wafa nkwala no na wo ye omo ho adwuma e wa ase maye. Patrick, you be din komo. That's it. I mean, come on.
Of a number, you say. About for my fan to
my number is 61614.
One can book was them.
The book in your best that Jim, and then legend, and then legend near Dim Comunji, your best that emphasis. Yeah, they you
say
614 589 2207.
Yo, I don't number to say okay.
My partner, no problem. And I say, you know, you're bushing. We'll be ending in Koyamedro. That's it.
Yo, Freddie, say Freddie, Uti and Can Casa, Uti and Casua.
I go Fred Odi. Oh,
last week, it's Monday and Sunday.
Yeah, until me money on mute.
Yo, and it, because you all corner and corner.
Woman is enjoying it.
Make it no
adjourn.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the African man and Echo.
Yo.
Okay.
And we are not here. Joso.
Yeah, Nyankopon Shira mo Mr. Ben and Mr. Patrick and request can count there. Man say, oh, age group, you know, yeah, and Ejuma Moye, Ejuma Moye, Naja, Nina Chine, any day by my own. And person maybe a question by me. And I'm about putting on such a due to some name by name. I didn't know, Obi Pese Okufia. Na worm or bushing for no. They just have to stand against you. What were two quino? Open so same buffy and above bro fear. And Shakwadane and Tokwa. In Patrick Senka, Mr. Obiana said, Obit me a born beyond Mattis as a and make contribute a contributing.
Hey.
Now, I would have got that number. Colonization, the way I saw Brunei in the cruise, was through.
Okay.
And I didn't say ye dear or Hoto, and the Papa Dia or do I could do her. I didn't know over.
Okay.
And they also so at the house to form. At the same time, I saw almost through. Yet the DB so day to form. Into wow, Hono, Uncle for no more Hono Becco. Yeah, I was also no Becco because Wahano. The end baby will be the idea to form. And a baby will be as the Bronidian consul. And to just say, I who actually know. And maybe to show grass a bit. But don't know, I said, the near friend. There will be any. And the possible will be an. And in Fahom, and as them Fahom Square, and it's a DBA crowd society. What the idea to another donate to her, don't need anyone own name say.
Was also buy ATM. We ATM. Oh no, you buy what the code buy. I know you one. And I dear back when say so person go fear one secret here say don't announce you're coming.
Right.
Don't announce you're coming. Plan your project. There will be biana way right? Who frequent fee. Ebi as my friend say legend now the be seen so waka che legend. Me pese me pe baby asase e hojo omo wo fie. Omo beboa wanya asase, wanya baby, wa rent baby. na wahyɛ aseɛ de wo nneɛma akɔ fie nneɛma na wode kɔ no wode kɔsi ebia Patrick so anaasɛ obi a ɔwɔ Ghana wayi na ɔde akɔgu apartment hɔ ama wo anaa warehouse baabi na ɔde akɔgu ama wo. You start doing your things. Ubetimi akɔ visit Ghana one time bi a wonkra obi a ubedi 1 month wɔ Ghana at a secluded area, plan your things without anybody knowing say waba Ghana. Me call Ghana, this is my strategy. Sometimes me call na me nkra, me number na me wono, me ya me roaming service. So I will be in Ghana, my US number is active. For 1 month na me di wɔ Ghana no, me ya me rounds in nobody, no family member will know I'm in Ghana. Because when me go share with him, me share could say me ye me nam kwaye mo pasase.
Okay.
So o planning say wo kasa woni abusuafo be di nkomo say me free America me betena Ghana. Ah, masa ye be call home fiber. Ye be ye all night ago. So ye be ka say bonsam na abehye wo mu. Inti don't announce your strategy. Plan everything underground. By the time on be realizing, then everything have caved in. No mo nyina be sha menanum. Obana se wote wo estate bi ana wote baby why your project bi wo your business a. Enyo no na be ka kire o se abrochire no enya ana se enye. Wo na wo da wija na wonim se de yehye wo fa. Don't let people at home decide when and how you need to come home. That's my piece of advice to you. That's it.
But you mate. And about to make contribute kakra. Na ense na kan kasa ro kan simbi about Abrofon hospital and any man. Me share some story bi. Ense some years back na me yare. Na me call hospital. Me ko no more prescribe brufen. E wo Italy say e my brufen mo de ma me. Doctor no prescribe ma me no. Knowing very well say sa u take no more than a week ya. E benya effect e wo liver so. Now, so even though company day could have to take one within a week, and I say in 2 days you have to take one. No, catch me every day be an minimum 2. Into week, I pass by now 2 tablets no man we. Now me stand called drugstore, say me kwa koto. Now me on pass and money me team come ko share ne pharmacist be me ko share no. No, so tell me say ba to brufen na I didn't hear me say me no say dro no na me da me jimi ho. When I cast me to na me say my doctor na prescribe me. Was it the only thing about catch me say minjai no na me doctor no so me nko no monsesa no no nyame obetime pra me obroni e no chim no tum fuka asa ne kire me say awudi na doctor ne pemi de adi me enti de kankan me kan e no kre say omotwe bibi ma na say wa mpe wa hu nipa bi o sincere da obetima cheche o nema ni so a udi sankofu achi a asa me ba ha no be 15 years me ba ha na nyuso mbenyin wo ha no kakra but si say ne nkofu ya tena to the extent say obonani a uhu de opa kire. And 2018 the first time I back Ghana. Now me back Ghana no. For the first time I experienced true peace. Me finding true peace with myself. And as I say, finally I decided say me ko akwa koshifi, akwa tenase. Na no so na fi na be ko no so no. Adan ntoka. But me na me da me jema minu kwa ya fa so hyehyɛ me fa no. Ono na ote ho na onte ne ho ase because of kakra obenya di nti no. Ompese obeba no. Eno so adan boxing ball. And na me mete na me brena broni no otini krom krompo. Guy ba ku yani na ye adwuma. O say for the look of things no. Obeka no kre a kire me. Yes bi ba o mo besan bedwane atoye kwa bepa adwuma ye. For no de wahunu. Obi anka asem bi anche ntini se me pa me take me decisions na brofu na abroche na ebeto no first no. Enye ne sa abroche na omo system no. Omo hunu say eyo omunkwa otu baby na yenso system ne say we live by ourselves enti mabesha high experiences microaggression no enti me say Ghana say nyambo na say mitimi duro betena ho a baby a estate area me yesho say mitimi atena because nipa besha ha ma na adwene nyina ye close enti no wo hye baby okọ Ghana class wonti nipa ni ko mo hye baby din enti me rag me ko Ghana say baby a me kwa amani eje me hye da fa car na mako station abani dede ne ho na me kraba no ho so metena ho a na me amasena kufi metena ho a na me kraba no ho so a na fi masena kufi at least dede kakra fu mo
What can you draw?
Hey,
What can you do, legend? Yeah.
Wait, the biasa.
enti no naturally no me hwe Nyankopɔn ebo be before say yentena like yentena mum they me find say babia they kind part of us and nkofo nso we nso no they've been programmed to say uko nso obi krompo ewuda hɔ a wontimi nkwaka mane na ho nongu asa omo life na kwa bibia chinchinchen na sese no mahu wiase na sese mo Mr. Ben eka asembi a oye teachings no kase wiase asundwe edi kan krompo chinsika asundwe ene enkwa ahoden wum enti this is the path through these teachings no machusu se melibi asundwe ene enkwa ahoden ewum we say na obi aso be testify say odu Ghana the kind of energy we are not cross Sunday man and also a different thing because what na ha almost na catch me say me tena ha no check na ahwe a enkwana Nyankopɔn dem ani party ni panina asase su no enu because of say awoni ntino emwa titu me ko almost emwa me ntino say mampe doctor with advice me say mampe kwa me fa so me kwa tena mi kuruma because me lucky sunlight no titu say won ba ntino manya bibia e wose me de ko na me ma obi mfuna fie kakra obi nya sempo obi nya binti so ya me ma me papa eni odi agro kwa ne sika ntwe be mebebam obi ntimi ntimi fie ho kwan ba se se ni pabre na true Mr. Bin teaching sintin so yet me put up some poultry farm da ashasia eko en deadline ya da to hoye this year na beboa e be fie abeboa ma Ghana economy akoso ama yenso Ghana afa ne ntuma pa afra ko yina se ye bana se ye di yensa ebe ka hu bia Ghana na eyi ma yenyina ne yina so gibenya sunbi obi aso ko paso open a life we obetena ha wontena ha ya ebe ko fie nso no ye baka akọboa no ye baka akọboa ye die eno ani fie and we have chosen peace over everything Nyankopɔn nhyira mo na onka mo kan kam any Mr. Buffy any Mr. Obin nyame nhyira mo ene nkyerɛkyerɛ pa mɔde ma yɛda mo ase pa
of a Buffy
kan kam so kan book bi asɛm patwa yɛmfa number na text wa na asɛ
okay sure no problem
patwa yo mate
yeah of a Buffy just a quick one to add to near African man and obi say oko Ghana now do to Ghana International Airport. I feel a big relief. Very true. Over back and so on now. So you talk about Ariano. It's not only in Italy, but almost Bibinibi or Wabruchibiano, America, Canada, or Wabruchibiano, we suffer with vitamin D deficiency. A lot of us and say, oh, you be now time go check up. I'm sure I check. Say, you know, ebu a feel drowsy. As a day no call off. As a hunama your say most of the time when you have vitamin D deficiency, and it can also affect your calcium levels. On a entire, but only be that blood work not check is saying. And I also recommend that if you can, and by force, if you can, usually. Cancer and crop for any be more practicing medicine waha. And I say obi or practicing medicine will come or no practicing tropical medicine. Tropical medicine, the senior Ghana, how the ATM, Yaribu Akokan. We are not insulting their intelligence, but genuinely they don't really know much. DS is to prescribe, make their money from insurance, blah blah blah. No more. Because I have a younger brother. Now when your tummy upset, he was highly constipated. And I'm who said you are not as a young guy, 20-something years, young coloscopy. At that young age, And I said, nah, it doesn't make sense. Say you could over trebi for the first night should be maybe 40 plus or sometimes.
Yes. About 40.
Yeah. 50, yeah. So what can I say now when Papa didn't come and nah, it doesn't sit right with me. Until we try different people, I mean PCP Indian. First now you're Ghanaian, but no we're free hand me say you call physician and be ho. Near call no or catch and say yanko, meaning papa yanko, then kayane mean you are ketwana. No, nini din komo na or my ebe free back. Like as we here's our colonoscopy now or more can a aduane odino. Aduane na odin is ni body any aduane odino. Naturally enye den emfa no man recommendation. Ye chin baby bebre but o chinyi ne diet no chinyi ne lifestyle ne kakra and he didn't have to do those kind of things. But sometimes health system is not a health system, but it's naturally no, it's a sickness and disability management system. The more you are sick, the more we give you all these prescriptions, the more we are giving you all these kind of diagnosis. Sometimes take a second person's opinion. As in a dying situation, take a second person's opinion before you even start taking the medication or even start going by the diagnosis. Now, yeah, the amount on share that's all, yes, sir. Genuinely, until body system that's about those who practice tropical medicine over here. Majority of them understand Africans, and they are common that we can get. By vitamin D, deficiency, they are there cause obu a betimi kra ma watwa ahwe wani so be youtube no watwa ahwe enye obi na eye wadru Ghana phone fa unko baby a please check your vitamin.
Yeah, Jimmy talk almost about 1 week. Almost every day, I'm at hospital by 1 week, another 2 weeks.
The supplements, yeah.
Also supplement as
Yeah.
it come. To say vitamin D, how can any, vitamin C, we checks and then who the wash or two. Then the deficient and I know what per supplement and the account. Who man, some and banner win your chance. So 1 week off for a copper baby area war. 90 area no not sweaty because sometimes he is sweaty because of weather. No.
Yeah.
If you take I say what pay area no mona what build the immune system no for the next cold weather.
I want him to say you cook and kaka in can Ghana and I want him to be an email.
And your boga in them, you buy be pinkusia or portrait from
you what you
my register your friends Africa my register no betonkusia.
About you, Mati,
Yo.
Yeah.
I didn't book into obium your friends say when now can remember fan information.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm say you appear na ko ai. Yeah, man content na ya wan kokra na ne ya na line nye. Yeah, appear.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So for call.
Are you ready? Yeah, the body as I say, what the young quacher ye na oh sorry no. You are not my collection baba.
Also for call. Kanina.
It's just I won't penny for. Yeah, that must it. Mr. Bain, Mr. Buffy, can come. Yeah, that mean Mr. Edu, Miss Ramo, that must it. I hope someone in Candy.
Oh, you're talking about.
Okay, good. Before I make come assumption, and I'm okay vitamin C deficiency asem. Aside benefits I need and the use of primary no. What they are young share young Ghana for na tuntum for na or more America Europe. Your more D50 econo. Let's ask them about their prostate health. More prostate na hon sensem to saying baby na problems. Ni na vitamin D no. We are not munye exposed to no. Here the synthesis of vitamin D na some chemicals be more. I think say research say very important. Say ba se prostate be kese a eno to me suppress no. Nti ye na ye tuntumfo na your skin no ehia a lot of sun energy na dia produce sa calcitriol or say calcitrol type of vitamin D no a yenya no e ma yenya issues. Nti I say your primary JHS no mo kire ye say upe vitamin D is the early morning sun. Sa de we aka say nya no kore. Obroni de is the early morning sun because no ni melanin oni melanin.
Yeah.
By no melanin no block a lot of the risk. It protect you a lot. Into here a lot of exposure. Into we are buying about 12 one no na ya peja abrewa no na be see awie no. Akokora no yeso be 12 wia. Won't me nanti no there was a reason to that. Into we are no hu hia. Into utena buruchire sa akora at least a year crowd ye bra. Be 12 wia no bi eye. Epie wo ho nso out to be fine. Hu hia pa nkankan mema no nyesa katita ndie mba jibi ansama ba omo ba mtete hwiche mu adudo na omo trousers na ya akese no katita ma ehyehyem sa ahyehyem ho nti yɛnhwɛ hɔ no so yie na legend
Yes, sir.
how to beat the system part 2 na me bisa say ya te ha ya te Ghana ha ene ya wa abrochi ya dwen say Ghana your health system nye na o yare kura na obewu na your vice president kura na no fira buchira ba okohwe no ho yare no tena ha nko wuye no ye betumi ye wasa adwen ye betumi atena ha break system na agent creative well e be yes sir question no
Almost say your vice president or try and go.
say o say ye bi wo mindset na say ono kura na oye panyin kura oyare wakwa buchira anya buchira kan ho anto no na me bisa say 60 years na otikrom ha no This is not Kroma, not or
Mina na oye almost 100
I don't
years.
know.
Undu going back. On say baby I no pe bibi aka. Now they good dey won ho fi a obenya.
Benya, na correct.
Asema ani so kwotwe behye kura wo kwotwe abehye maka wasem. Which is okay. But what was again na say memma tena wo bro kire na yeso yentra yiko. So because you are being be a tena kromu ha. So we obi a opese oyiyi akire na opede ntia oba ha obewu oni ade a memma menye sure so mo abrekire mu omusu ebi a de mo kwan mo faso wu no ebi anye the same kwan na yeso faso wu ha no obi nka say any lapses your lapses but we also have advantages just as more advantages and more lapses no so it's not a holistic structure it's just more the be 100% right. There are other areas that the system no born homoden. The same thing here. Into Osha, no shani nyina mienu na medwen say kan nyinu nyina boma ha no eventually or better. You know, you're better off here. And nipa ne bebre minim panyuphobia omo ti dem omo nko a mo di be 70 years e do mo call care home maybe more on oxygen on nko aneda. And the back once a week or so maybe the next time I call na papa na wu. No nipa dodo say na ebo bra kakra okrom ha ombo bra kakra okrom ha ono nko anete a yama na oxygen ono nko ana ye call ye wu nipa dodo say enti vice president ono na chusu ye na go betima ko Kenya go betima ko Nigeria ko akosa na ho yare go betima ko South Africa ono na chusu so peso ko England and there's no proof say Ghana na nke ntimi sana yare. Oh, yeah, man, yet is said sometimes we call Ghana for year and son here, a son here. Oh, yes, obi this change. I say, you can't be a carrying in a moment and 20. Oh, now, Sabi,
I say, yeah.
No, Odo Brony, now Odo Norma, which I'll take crowds. Better I say. Now, this is why young from so back. It's your choice. But eventually, so all trans now she need pay 70 or abruchia. Something should speak to you. She brabo mom, she sicknesses, she loneliness, dejection. Some of them are still even working. It's not like it's that simple. And then hono kra na ye deal. Minim say minim British do to wa mo take Ghana Ghana ho say Ghana bomb about meaning how many British are here? Say that. Or how many Americans are here? But yeah, the equity baby.
First can call on the back.
Me really fear who say, you know, I said, yeah, no, you bomb my. It's amazing. Ghana near or your doctor or your professor or what me a America not too. Why do you have to be one canon tomorrow? What's that on the own? Mentiase. Minim how many Americans want to come here or my jihad to more to Mukro Mosa. Tear the end, yeah,
could be.
Yeah, could be. And to me, I said, Obi a Chebi no Casacasano. Well, and yen, Chebi. Any progressive report to be a crab, Ebaha. Do you see how I punchy holes our dollar nego?
Yeah. Oh, and one me drink why me say that. Why? Which people are these? They are thinking in reverse.
I didn't call you grass.
Oba no mo de kura o se nyo no
Enyo no.
I
will be. I say why. Enyo no correct. Sebe. On se Ghana no ankasa de. I think apart from Dr. Nkrumah or modern so be books. I would the best on say go for the about 400 years old. Different stages. Bonene normal mudiaye Nkrumah. Yes, say at the point of Dr. Nkrumah will take you over. When the mining companies in Asase no ma say no. We Nkrumah. No ma be brand no ma say na Nkrumah mo repair. Omonga.
Legend, yenim kuro bi okuro e Ghana ha. Kuro no senka earthquake is wo so wo asase no wo so kakra bi anko mu nyina be kopom.
Yes.
Kuro ni nyina ati amana so.
Ani abrofu ya na betu gold no ho nyina mebo.
Mo ano mbe ye kuro ni nyina ati amana so.
Enti ni ndi aye bobro ni so sa. So wo sua de wo say no particularly ha no you say history no kra de nipa no bebre ni mo. Nim o say you can't you bosire mu can you can't with our feelings. And you really ati aye sua. Enti wo say wa ko school pa ko ye hwan but sa no ma wo hye dam pe no ma bi nkika yin sua nwen kwa agiri. Ti obi na no kasa atim say we uneducated in this. And major part a barrier one. Many of our people are uneducated. Some of the free and one battle. What's your kakra? We read me home.
Yeah, I'm not saying vitamin D deficiency.
Government, I didn't think I will one more day. Bibi away be at the behind. It's a work to your penny for you to abroach the pass or miss a abroach home. That was the only answer. Want to know what this I got honor. Ghana holiday said them baby animal. Ghana holiday I'll do. Ghana holidays are from and it's all because entertainer. It will be an Anubia just what they don't want to for.
But say the painful kakra no obo hu niamo ebimo you say ebimo kasa yi ebimo enye sa bebre I mean bebre ye dey by and not the first no
okay
and said okay because if we were drew sa age no na fe o he dey ko bi o ko ma o ba enko o hu baby of o say na ntisa
omono ye afedi ma pem for na
ma pem for
because who say say our pem oni baby akọ me volunteer say nka mefa opening bia me ni share ofi Ghana pedifo ni bi oba krom ha na me wo hayo na me ka chere ni say me panichew me request nyina ye ba akọpe oma men drive no to the farmlands no mfa nani nkọhwe some irrigation system any machines a akuafo ni bia park egu ho a omunyusu na nkokodu Ghana even Ghana on the onka say on farmers ni bi mekasa farmers ni bi free omofie wo ho to talk to them say opeso to ticket mom no mombra Ghana na ye metreni ebinum on the irrigation system e wo Ghana the solar irrigation this is about 5-6 years ago okachire me say on Ghana for community now so for be wo meeting any and the legend papa nanko
sine nanko
wanko things that will bring development to the country they will not have time for it on near software could be meeting was sorry them yeah
and here you
spiritual
education
yeah
legend can want some spiritual education
say we no religious one
religious education correct
bro
it was say did me answer na yaku na see did me yeah yanko
it's legend the American to also and they say be actual responsibility as part of the many topics I were treating ubedi ya wo wasade wasudie obi beboa wo kra na wo wasudie wo na wosawo ye wapom den ka ho nti enye system bi aban building na ebe ma wa pom din aye correct never. So what ya bruchi na odwen say ye te ha na ye de ye yare ani yewu a you are deceiving yourself. De wobedi de wobenum time a wobedi no nyoma ewura wo mu from die wo eno na be kire say wobedi mfi ahen wo asase so na oposu ade bi oso omo a munyini che no they are conscious omunim bibi for omapom den ho na omuhu risk ade be risk omo lives omu pay attention nti no munyini che na yesi akwa no tu car no amompaye no kohwe ho na car no ehwe owuye na me bi sa senti car no so akwa no wan to car no na wan tu car nka obewu ana
Yeah, okay.
mun gina huni die
Country mo. So majo line no.
Oh, I'm so mute. Yeah, mute. On mute.
Yeah, okay. In the line no.
And the line no. Okay.
So we are safe one as well.
Go was with the.
So was the no
If you say mommy, right?
Mommy. Yeah, mommy.
Mommy kasa ya obana watwas.
Okay.
Me who I kusi from po oko.
As was perfume.
Okay.
Bacho mitimi kasa.
Pacho yes kasa.
Oh, okay. That's it. Me da mo nyina so ase. Me say like I've been saying, yes, this is a mitifie. I'm Juma. Probably in coming chance way any Mr. Vinda Akon any munina ishia to agree. Na I am very pleased and Hami Bibri say Minko Juma. It's been therapy for a couple of months now. Me recuperating from whatever. That one alone may manage it. Na me guzua me titi. So Vinda also thank you very much. I think Mr. Akufanami Ekasaye, and he's trying to help me out. Nadia Bakwa, Onokra de Baya, Menini discussing. I bring any Ekasi, Yatuatua, Intino. Now, or ka a friend is saying, Abu ya be who some na and you know, so me interested. Na me babi eofi. Yeah, I can do that even before, say. May ready and may Miss Neil whatever no. Nti mami friend me ba no na me ba no ka chem say yeah me cousin back wall and on one buffy wa ba betutu hwa man the time na me friend no ogina shop or if e ma on fix here yin man a just say o wanya crofo me no a nti I think it's say niema we no very important na manage bebre. Let me say last so me bisa question actually madam for no bisa question so no unya chance Emma has nti the question back what the brave and say in a moody na say or person be invest here Ghana very important. So investing in farming and technology whatever and real estate. Na no onye sure say obetimi aba Ghana sisi but ni nka opeso oye ni say nka so opeso ohwe say edian na obetimi invest in right now ewo Ghana obenya nti ma me de wayi ni bi ma no say onhwe nti no ohwe na say obetimi come out with something na no so no choice. Nti no say bisa say what are most promising industries for investment in Ghana. And I'm say so no so research and I don't have all the questions like answers for that. The question say all the brain be then how can I identify profitable business opportunities in Ghana market? And I'm saying wow
Bukulo no sa.
Koso. And the question is not the name, and I'm trying to say, I don't have answers. Also, when you go, you ask. And I'm so okay. Sometimes me ban the questions in about me church and my sending a text message. Into a while, also your ideas be. Now the problem I want to share any. Also, or try say or discuss it with the husband. I mean, say initially, we heard about some of the issues now will be count. Also, the husband and Fanagima na what he is trying to do, he's trying to talk her out of the a year or the baby I catch and say like more can wahe one the better the couldn't so ukako investing in the ubeboka nafi bibi a na wa wisiska na wo trans ya wo hwe Ghana system na economy ade just oh yeah no any argument chen say it's not that all that bad na or yes nka wo hwe videos na me the man no ebi nanka ebi a they will think together or see are successful just say the guy is not even ready to listen. The first thing you'll be saying so now who is cow baby what they call yes we are and our own country me and it didn't was static cry to see blame no and I say of also hide sikabi or no be man enya way. Inti and only a year or no I can say well only or the back I'm already discussing hoping say enye sisi ya but at least sisi ya na yayi ma passive videos yi bi amana dwen change ba niema bi so ebetimi ay successful na on the chair say eventually no or better ba fi na edu ba bi kra say so quitting the job or be quitting the job and come obama ni see whoa what is happening nti adani an issue right now.
Hey, wako tu jagu vyo.
Oh, senior video.
Wako tu jagu vyo.
Esi only pada uni say me na me dey we brand. O si mantunu fu yi hwan nsem bebre but eno dey nya me problem. What I say
Mexico obeka chese bo no kra kasa vyo.
Yeah. Onu si nipa. Inti chese ema okofa nsem ne won a to say as usual they bring all the negative yina nkrofo ye ya won anyo successful ni sha ne ma no ni nyina bai a chese o try say o ne inti no ne issue a sisi ana me ma chen say o mu de I'm trying to help out so I will forward all the YouTube near na breno or pesua for further also only time also on your show so bit me and I'm so one day you bit me be serious questions that is what the host is saying now question back.
Okay,
go ahead.
Nti sisi a na ɔno bisa industries a yɛ promising ne saa nneɛma no sisi a ɔba no ofili a yɛkyerɛ no bi na ɔba no ofili a ɛhwan na ɛma no fili yɛ.
Ɛno deɛ sɛ mentimi nyina no but say so far no so ɔte nneɛma bi ase sese ɛnyɛ one day na wobɛtumi information a mode ba no ɛyɛ deep and there's a lot nti no as say we go through ni nyinaa no baabi wɔ hɔ a wobɛtaki note baabi wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛbie w'adwene mu wɔ ha maybe ne thinking no baabi wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛsesa kakra so te ase nti ɛno deɛ wontumi ɛmfa nyina so right away nka sɛ ebi ɔba no ɔbɛfiri anaa bibisa ebi a ɔgu so a ɔhwehwɛ no at the right time no obɛnya understanding ne sɛ wobɛyɛ business a there are risks factors involved nti no ubetimi feel ubetimi but if you fail what do? They say the Bible no can whatever and that's where you pick up yourself until another along the line no ebetimi abam but you hear sisi ya ne so and can a group position be so o partner no agree a ma o life miserable it is say no or original crossroad I only say the papa ne can no for anasi or no move on. To open me idea.
Okay. I think we the painful question, but I think say why are they what feeding the kakra actually no kwan no or headache to do sana me hunu because analysis not doso. Oh, enti wo de wa push information na man ankae no mane ono ankɔpɛ obenda ko kyira kwan no nti nsɛm no bi because obi onya time kra ma ha no na kyɛ sɛ oduru baabi na ɔpem a wa na obi so gu so bi nti I think say why are there so would information na man but I am on one kasa so you are there we know you DIY you do it yourself.
Well, I know the yeah, obisa me question me yeah, I will ask. And ebia ni o so ho boa no money ehu enema nti no maybe me na my support system right now.
Debbie.
Nti no
whatever if you love it and I say whatever is very important to you, no, and found this in you have time for it. Into when you do that point,
also your time, man.
You do that point now here na pan. Into no the way you dey said you can because say idea important pan pan ka koye no kra na bia woni the husband ko discuss you know. Castle no obigina pinting. So when you two mind hard, that means in here na sa. In the end that point no that point no be ba obesa ba bi. The best I make catch one say pet Mr. Bean books ni bi to be never man the ono ready and ya just show her the way na the aka no no wontimi best kasem na sa develop enforce nipa
no I know the me mana hu baby am gina
no jano
my mana hu baby am gina enti no for instance only between Nico no maka say I'm not going to be the third person na be create problem enti no at this time no my man so far name mo yeah questions here or the
no maybe some question
me was suggestion ke to be ma
enti
overduko
yeah
me sirawo
e pacho mo mama kasa bio na kusini mi data na be sanko
okusi ma loke wo dia wo minya wa dia be yo
sister ma yewo kasa bia yeka ya na nanom kan se uni adaje ya yenye beyi sana business tie Mr. Obin wo session bi one on one say why serious manim book one on one no for just 1 hour with Mr. Obin na ombisa question bi a wo onya that direct interaction no with Mr. Obin oko enu wie na se sa enu na ntimi an solve the problem na e ba cho to muda de wo me pese wo ye ni say de wo kan no build your own as an example and let your success speak to her. Don't focus too much on convincing her. Catch any say Mr. Obin one-on-one section on Tianonko. No, then in quarter say one-on-one. No, any information, any question be or 1 hour. He will have time for her, and then ombisa question in direct from him. Now, wono focus on building yourself and let your success be your story. With success and never know person you would any be a blueprint, you know. Now you can lead her to what you are doing. For now, I want you to focus on yourself. One way you obey you women in India focus convincing or no so will be our so no more actually. So the anchor holding her is heavier. Maneuver the anchor no who keep Mr. Obin. Then you and no focus over there. No one-on-one is one of the perfect things Mr. Obin has that she can take and benefit from, and nobody leave from that headache. Say, Osi Onya da Mr. Obin one-on-one now she's not ready to do business. Then you leave her alone.
Thank you very much. Inti Mr. Obin, this is my story right now. Inti for now, no, Mr. Francis Afovi or busy kakra and also be getting back to me. But for now, me pese me mame bano kotos mame for now, no, as I'm waiting for Mr. Afovino. This is my story right now.
Because the other side is Say the Madame Funukuni say what the other side. You go crowd no money be brave or bottom. Ebu a formula no kra no sebe. Say yan kasa na yenye kro no ni na the formula papa bi akra e aba. But it's capacity building. They say the mpanifo nyina aka no.
Okay.
A building obi a building. It's not like a cry to have a perfect. Odo saka bi fufuro timi bom. But what si ubo so obeye. Tina oye. After all, see ye did that for myself obi aye.
No correct.
Into person ye there. I mean, there are some things that you will have to sacrifice.
Okay.
And you know, muti abroche no do no especially. If you want to abroche kurana, I don't think so. So ucha ukru boss out.
It's not easy.
Yes.
It's not easy.
And it's normal. It's normal. It's natural. Many of our people are like that, especially Obi Obe tribe. But on course also Obi Sunyadi. I mean, that's the thing.
Okay.
You shouldn't try to convince him to say the empty.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I don't try to convince anybody. No.
Yeah.
I think there should be some fire that should spark in you. That you want to pour more petrol on it.
Yeah.
Yes. If the fire is not sparked, it's not our duty to convince you to come to Ghana. No, I won't do that. And go for me to me frame me, oh madam, for be me person. We no be any business. No me make us. No, I'm saying there are thousands of people who are looking who are crowding 2 minutes man of Ghana is so thankful.
Yes.
So we should spend time on those who are ready.
Okay.
Yes. There's so many people who are so appreciative. And yet the woman of 10 hours to still over discount. And maybe but the jar of the hour on your soul.
Correct. Okay. That's a question be a mess and me the best and
Yes, madam.
Yo, thank you very much, everybody.
Well, that's it. That's it. Yeah, oh, yeah, na. Ubeto aso.
Me say there will be there me pa anadwo 10:30 and I will be premise we hu me number on the phone so nti or hwe nipa koro. Sa mere and we you please no. Mr. Bimo how o number so I say how.
Na o number no ehunu phone so nti we hwan. So o say mu me number of phone so obviously be hwan.
What's up? I'm afraid I do a whole debut. Who's that?
Yeah. And no, the bro for the identity crisis or
seriously. Where they na dey anya fie by phone dey me free so. Mama bi na yi. No yi me free so kra. Enti dey na make no answer broche for no among the many excuses I want no. Almost a health system so nye enti na mo mpe so mbetena ha. Watra ha ya wo ha wa di be 30 years. Ebi kura 35 and san otu kan kwa broche wo anwu. Ba okoye no suddenly wo so bad ya ubewu. Enti na che say ase wa adwen. Enti momra wo pese wo ba health system nye problem. When di ya na obe yare. Me say wo didi ye kura malaria wunya. Me wa ha first. Legend me won me wa ha 2016 minya malaria bi nkai edme ko. Me free England ba ya almost o free o kwotena ba bi kura ba theory no sa na chiro o kwotena ba bi kura na antontom ni ho no ana malaria ni ho no ba walusu immunity enti o ba no kura na oye the most susceptible cow pe o cow no nya malaria ho me ba me nya malaria da dia ma ya ne se masesa me diet nya bi da me ti kura mpa me na me de na musa me ye adwuma 7 days a week. Enti legend no man be bre o ha and na you can send bi e wo radio invest. We say ye breaki, we are praying to break nothing. The idea any one na ye breaki. Enti sadie no ye akwese say mirage. When ye nam kwan no so asensuo ta kwan no mu wo koro na hu say ade na nye nokore. Enso so wudi akire na aka say me onkwa anka wo say ade na hunhuna wo anko. Enso eni ho wani so na eye wo sa enti noma bebre ayaka na Ghana ehu na anadwo nyina ye nam kwan so nothing ye nchi asama mpoda campus amoroba enti dia na ye ma nkrofo we hu it's not true mum ye mra aha nyi hu aha ye nipa ne wo ha ye hu ye legend breaking the system na think say we say hwe ye PS no nyoma nkrofo de ahye ye trimu a eni ho na ye boy hu no ye hwe no so bebre na is just a theory nkrofo ke we kin kwa say kotole bombo hwe ni kotre yam ye da ma
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I'm saying kusi.
Yeah.
She said the room is so Yama light off for Hannah.
And your friends say, Kampa, Mr. Obia, I'll make block you.
Mr. Mbroke.
Oh, we know you are a crowd, Johnny Fee, you could cry and cram it.
Mammy Cassim Bencho. Mammy Cassim Barco. Oh, say, ye can't health system, a brochure, dear. No, yes, say, Papa Chain, Ghana, dear. Me who can come upon me, Jaria. Me who to make a camea. A best 1 hour, no. Na, to say, me Jimmy one engine. Nti no kwasem na na me ka ne no me wa America nya to da adware no me nkodware o me ko bathroom ho a me hohoro me ma de no ho nko a ma twi me moto no kwasem na me ka no na me pie me yen kramofo de ni bi
ofa me di wadanse me mo England am was a problem no bi me di wadanse ma ka o hada
na me hu timi keka me a me di hospital hospital so ko hospital na omo nkrofo se eye chan bibia omo ko no makọ mfidi omdi makọ hihye mu de ye me anko me bedru enanu ya 2 weeks ni me ka kire say afi me anu busam say na enya me ana
ya di ane ne ka ho
na rashes bi we say ye nwi na esisi ye ho no skin no enwi no na say pimple bi esisi mu nketenkete bebre wa me skin no just 2 weeks ni me hu sa de me hu bibia wa me hu bi.
That is the magic of Ghana. Ebe ira ofa. Me do
Jare
adanse.
me hu nkeka me. Enti yeni akatakata. Yeni no efrefra, kwese boni efra ya adwen nani. Enu nti no yete ho ayete nka se eho bibia ye che. Ah. Madam fu bi papa panyi bi wo me ka ne de ba ka fe me wi na maba be the system. Papa no ne ntore mpanifo manimu a ehunu ye. Oko hospital wo sa akuro no so. America ho no okoyi ko echichi na ne hwe ade ne ntimi nko doctor bi wo Ghana ha ye bibidru ye friend no Dr. Boabin Authentic Dr. Boabin eno o kire ne se papa kokoto we ne di fruit bi o kire no ne ja we ampa o ye just 2 weeks na ade enko papa ba akoso so ye friend no edi amede ama no papa ambulance de bia me se me ne me yere ne me ma ye ba Ghana oya o se ne kura ambulance ni mu ide e Ghana de ambulance no yare a obewu enti mato ne din se papa ambulance oya adwuma United Airlines opeja bags ya 58 years or 60 years no afi ne spine no ne kon ayi nyina no ne fa nyina dodo omuso ombe ne surgery no ye 50-50 enti wo ho na ne yire nua bi ono so yare wo Ghana ha kuma se ne fa dojo sa ena obi ma ne aduro bi e frɛ ne kakampempen obi a watena kura se da no utu na rere ho no a sa kakapempen ne ode fra coke enti oba Ghana no papa ndi sa aduro ne ma no onom ye no surgery no eden yo hwan yo pain na ofam no a ni nyina ne nsa ne gu no ho na wontimi ni nyina akọ okudre na doctor ne busa ne say na papa fa na okoye na ade we ye wo da so te ase o se me call Ghana me konya aduru afi o se wa konya aduru kra de mu nuru no ya na measurement ne nya papa ntima me chaka okedi ma ai ne ho atọ no a otimi kọ adwuma no mu no de ya na measurement mu fa no overdose ne de me so okedi no liver o check ne kidney liver gold nti abotefo mama ye ni na ho na ye kurom a ye wa de oye wa ha papa
Opa na me de hospital no manko ahokeka no hospital no manko go me na minim say problem na ye ba bia me wono na ye me sa me de manko
me de me ko because na me nya anije won me ni paduam
yo
me nya anije enti de na me yire so fam me ntimi nka ne nyina ono so beduru fie ne nyina dodo enti we ma me kai video bi a Black American ni oni me say DJ Nyame na bloggers mu ba ko na ye o say ono de obeduru Africa no motherland say na ya omo frɛ no motherland no yare a woni hu nyina kɔ na ono de so be sa ba America ho bi mu a sɛ ne America ne ya on de o kama no ho na wajimi papa so be sa na chia ba sa kuro no so bi mu dia na oyefu ti ono de onya bedru motherland no onko bi ni yare nyina ai wono ho no ekọ na se ne amodi ka aka no eye business me yere ketwa odi me yere chi me no oye doctor ewo ho o say brafin pon health system dey business o we do mama we no do ama we no ye prescribe ko obeti wani no na ya ye okojo to enti Ghana ye wa de papa wa ha Africa enye Ghana ko de o Africa afe so me so be ka bibi sa abrabon na bekoso yi a gise onya oba woni na dwen ye baako no kwasem pa ye nuan bebredi ka akasa opeso oba na busuafo opeso oba na yere peso obeto ano ho ne ade ansa metima ba no me yere support me enye ono a enka yentimi mma enti wunya oba ono wo adwen kromu a no kwasem se abrabon no obekom anim Ghana enye hu sa enye hu me nka ne se enye hu mpo enye hu ye ba ye wa hotomu papa me mai omo wa hotomu omo ani je ene obi tie asua se ne ye to ade koto ade o maami we ho breme maami mpacho good morning mpacho me to bibi oye rehearsal o dem ani twi o de be akoto ade no o twi na o kan na ni age meso mani age se oye Ghana ni enti mo me mrafie meso obi mo bie ni kankam oni Mr. Befe ne program ni ye kama na no de no me data ne sign jam ya na jo no na me de me mani ko school me kope admission ma wo me ko ye no me mistress ne bon komo no ye bon komo na me say ade nti na mo yi the history no free school no mo a se mu nkyere history bia abrofo de na mo kyere afi no hwe manim ana se papa na de ofi ana me se me fi Ghana he ya ana me so se ye be wi school no na ya dwen nyina ya akosi broni ana so say language is ni de kama aha se ye French na se me ba no nsu French o school ha French on fa nye hwe Enti no kwasem ni say yenim ye ho yenim teacher for no omunim hwe. Enti me kakwa achiri bebrebe na ahase na ase oje machie afi me cheche nema bebrebe afi oto di ho se ampa ne wo ka no no kre ene ya akọ YouTube Mr. Obin ni books no wo ho nti school we no beji bia nkope books no ye nchema school hafo nyina.
Wow.
Enti ye wo ade papa ene mo bie ye ni dodo so ben ye ni abie dodo ye ba se ya na me hu ne me nka ya appreciate o onsem no ehu hia se ma bibu sa se me so ben de na menye me se ba fi mpa cho ma me so ben number e de na menye ade no nyina wa kan go dada answers ni nyina ka ho passage and the answers questions answers ni nyina wo mu dada ene papa ya me fe no papa ambulance ene ne ni abre o pegana ba den na no me say na ha de so ba obewu se de adwuma no yeyi ni firi mu no a se no hu otwi uba ansa na ne dan no otwi aka no ne retire sika no ye 1000 and yasa yi 200 fees for Medicaid enti na adwuma 27 years wabetena kro no ma ye nyina ne sika nyina ye $800 enso dan ne tua nti se ne ni abre so be ye mpreko enti no kwasem se ye kromo de zabe fi me ho atomi o ya ma light of uhuru wo mu so emfa me ho yeso ye de no e bie mpoma na to ho enye ye nti na metena sa yakro no so ye dum no ada menya sika na mato generator ne bi miniska meto se sika no ye de invest nti ye da uhuru no mu ne ye invest sika na masika na enyini na mfaso ni bi de akoto generator na ba bisi o te ase enti system ni ye bi ti no bro ho ase da form di ene mi so ben ye kokoko line no ye ko emma no o se china na ye mra na onfa yenko na ni agye keke e china ye ko start koko no ye ko share asase na seben na oma yakobo structure na kokros ne bisa ba fi ma start mi ton koko mi akasa me ne meyere ni ye nya obi susu a adi azumbi o watermale no wa mai obi enti ye be sua free no ho enti koko no ye nyina ye ko ton koko no ye be start ye nsuo no so no oma betu nsuo na wie e china on be fix it pumping machine ni ade ni nyina polytank na me kotoye e no so be bre chop money oti ase enti ye poultry farm adwuma no so ya woda e no so beba enti any time a ye no mra no a ye start wo mo susika ne mra no na ye di nsuo de no na ye dididi kakra enti Ghana no enye dende nye huhu saa di hia se obeba fom di hia ne se obeba fom beda fom din obu ohun mi kra se na wo hwe o chale ne o jense ne wo ayi ya na order auto na me yes anso aboa me papa ma niema ke bebo double no me bo me fa ka me nam fa me dem chale na me ko enti ye nyina ye nam mu ye mo me bo double first no makopa ke me ka no wo ho na wo hu me si free from wa no dey abom ya dey 20 cities e ma me 60 cities enti no kwasem anwumre mama ya dwemu ate na se wansua de bia no a enti me mbuso akwese bo so moral eba untimi BT system no enti adesua de so onya bedru Ghana ha anasa wo abrochire no bo money say video so ne ade no obe start apenim de bia no ebe hye crime ema utimi gina Ghana setana nkrofo se enye no nkrofo bebre no se madwen ye So obi wa me ne kasa na me se me nko bie na me ye ko ne koko sen na we su de na me so eno ana mpesa me ye ensuo na me etu no me se mbegu me ka mu de akọ akima wa ha obebu wo fie se 1 cedi odi gu ka mu kwa 3 cedis enti o frɛ me ha se me be ye complimentary card flyers na me de number was so fra ne ebu ogum ne de abro o ti ase eno kra so be ma osika bebre enti Ghana ne ma bebre wa ha o sisi a me ba me the washing machine be for e wa ha enti me be ye yi so wa ha card na ma cheche laundry me the filter be si me car no so na me de akọ papa no si niema na bo papa no si niema na abanti wo niema yi fi me pa cho fabra e be si ni fofo ama enti me ba be ye stock to na me de machine asi ho na ma start esi niema wo fi ha me nko je store wa bonte me start ni wo he ya ansa na me pia bonte ho America bo akọ je store bo akọ je ho niema niema ansa na wa ye laundry no ensuo ya metu bo ho yi America untimi ntu o backyard ho sika no kra unya na o de atua je so ko free
ikutu obayi homeowners association we better to
obeda tu o paki cast re o wani mo kra ye to paki cast re do so o ka no fie nanim na o ka no advert wo ho no o ye kan say entefre ye kan say pest control ho adwuma na wo ye no wa trotro o ka no ya be kan tro say esi anim a wo ye advert nti fa ko she garage Ghana ha wana be ka kire me say ma menye laundry wo me fie ha ma me ntu boho wa ha say boho no nkrofo ani agye masa we de de nkyini nim ye ba beto nti sese no yenya ye chop money so ben yenya ye chop money to be ba fi business nso ko sua na time no so a me fro na
me say me ba ho say wo sua ni nyama me ba enye den
ai bra
Because come on, let's say na we jam you do no ma be
why Mami Terry.
Mami
Tuan. Okay. Kasa.
Because I'm some person me here on number, no me be how I say you and no first question.
Okay.
I can't hear Kati only you are doing any of that. So I think that if you can find out game, it's a both opposite because look at the matter that can I did not buy me for being chance for being that I think this year, this year more. I can tell you, I can't tell for sure. Me do say for being chana, not away through.
ai ta fo ni ja wo mo
My blessing, my blessing, and I'm because we be able I do up to my life. It's no so or not answer the door for so and I'm living my life. So be able to essence. But so yeah,
We di abutre.
that in the past, my hand up to the be a make you have you. It's no say why up to be on my job, but some you know see on no more. Yeah, I say no idea. Not how it's doing her too. May not how it's doing because in Salana may you or more I tell you. Me may put you on your mother Ghana the dada. It's a fact me may catch up to you do not make me establish you much so do not make you I know sure children are moving to next time of Jano. I think that never and then the new church one tell us black. I don't know the boss on top. Into meaning no how into the person no my you know see my man. I don't want to tell you into the name back to me and I see me up and I idea. And now I can't put the education. Your body is all touched before or you will go to me. And I'm a touch because it's all the money was she are the minimum by the time I idea. It's a new whereabouts. yɛn kɔ sɛ bi asese nfa ne nsɛm because ne bi fa ne fa ne nsɛm ebi fa no ɔbɛyɛ account a na wayɛ adeɛ no ba nti me ne me ba no ka na yɛyɛ adeɛ nti no sika bi a nfa ne nsɛm ɔni access to anything nti no ɔka sɛ me ba no si ɔbɛsi ne ho ani a ɛna meka sɛ me ba no sɛ ɔnka sɛ me sɛ ma ne ti ne ho wɔ fie yɛsɛ abireku ma odu ma nsuo ni da nti bi sɛ ɔkɛkɛ sɛ nsuo bi na owu wɔ hɔnom na n'abusuafoɔ bɛka no wɔ hɔnom nti asɛm no a yɛreka no ɛyɛ te sɛ wosi sɛ wosi ni aka wobɛtumi ayɛ deɛ mopɛ sɛ moyɛ bia ɛyɛ ghana but sɛ nnipa baako ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmfa w'adwene ma wo a na nnipa baako no na ɔstruggle saa nti no ɛyɛ den asɛm no a mesɛ ɔde nsa no deɛ ɛnoa no no but sɛ mede mehu no sɛ sɛ nnipa baako bɛha w'adwene a mene fi hɔ no mu na ɛne
ɛno
de
ara no no
forward
obi a maame obi a
ɛbɛyɛ
ɔka
obstacle
all the
biara
time
no
ɔka negative ɛna Ghana ayɛ den ɛna bankye bɔɔde
exactly
wodi fufuo agye sɛ wokuta 5,000 we saa nkurɔfoɔ no nyinaa wɔ sɛ woyi ɔmo firi w'akwan mu
saa nti me ma
saa
yi
nkurɔfoɔ no nyinaa yi ɔmo firi w'akwan mu
ɛna mi de mi mu yɛ nti mi kakanka mi ka sɛ mihia wo nama mesrɛ wa mihia wo nama na mebisa wo asɛm bi ɛwɔ financial eyi because the other time mi sɛ mi ka biribi ɛwɔ ɛho nti nka sɛ mi pɛ sɛ wo ma mi more details na mi hu deɛ mi pɛ sɛ mi yɛ mi da ase.
Hey, legend.
I don't know. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, I think that me post him number no maybe but 301. Yeah, 301.
Me fan to Sumawana.
Yeah, okay, me okay with that. Yeah.
Okay.
301 549 4202.
Mr. Obey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, na me
number. Yes, yeah, your number. Who go ball legend? Who ball legend? Yeah, Who legend? No go.
Yeah,
question number no.
Yeah, +1 301 549 4202.
Good evening.
Yeah, good
Yeah, na me ka
Hero,
me
right?
pacho me ka ba ko pe na kowai.
Okay.
Ma me ka asem na me ka asem ba ko se adeɛ baako a ma bɛhu ni sɛ Mr. Obi ka sɛ yɛ a start small na mehu sɛ Ghana ha no nipa no bebree pɛ sɛ start big okohu sɛ bi a obi wɔ nantwie 1,000 onim sɛ bi a ofiti ya na nipa no nya 1,000 no ɛnɛ me call baabi na woman bi wɔ hɔ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ poultry farm no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no ɔyɛ dan na ɛbɛtumi afa 2,000 ɔpɛ 2,000 ne sika nti wayɛ dan no bɛyɛ 6 months nie ɛso so ontimi nya saa 2,000 ne sika no a ɔde bɛyɛ nti yɛbɔ nkɔmɔ ɛna meka sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ a wobɛtumi starte 100 pɛ ɔsɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔkɔtɔ na asase ne ade nam sɛ ɔda bi starte 100 200 pɛ ɛna yɛkyɛke 200 no ho sika yɛkyɛke profit ɛbɛba no afei ɔsɛ ei ampo o nti woyɛ 200 na 6 months time no na wɔsa akɔfa another 200 nti wobɛhu sɛ ɛbɛdu 2 years no na 2,000 a wopɛ sɛ wotɔ no woayɛ dɛn woanya nti mesrɛ mo yɛ nuanom a wɔwɔ aburokyerɛ mpɛ sɛ ɔmo ba woba a nkɔyɛ no kɛseɛ biaa wona obiaa nkɔ challenge biaa akansie biaa ni hɔ start deɛ wo sika no bɛ so ketewaa bi na ɛfa hwɛ afei ɛfa a na afei wode sika no ayɛ dɛn awura mu anyɛ saa a na wo so pɛ no bɛgi deɛ ɛneɛ wonkɔ w'ani because yɛatena wakyɛ afei ne yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ wɔn a ɔmadi kan nyɛ adeɛ yɛbɛto wɔ mu sɛsi a nti wode nketenkete na afei woakɔ w'anim meda mo ase bebree
Sir.
That's it. You like I
Mm.
Hero.
Bye.
Hero. I'm saying kasa kese kakra yento kasa ni.
Okay. Macho mega.
Affiliate.
Mr. Obin, my try follow the kakra and Kaminian in Nakasa, name team, but I feel say na available, but they may do the last week. I'm taking my final decisions on certain things. Me at mechanism me SHS na me start to say me training me because I want to be on myself and I'm pay this 9 to 5 adwuma no, I'm not good at it. Nti me training me ho kakra sakra na me tertiary me civil engineer. So me wie no me ba Accra. So adwuma de me ba Accra. Nti we design and build. But currently me person me go back to my hometown, which is Western region. Now me go start and kasa me personal work. Though I'm okay in Accra here, me to me I start maybe, but me fear kakra ne say what if things are going hard because me rent whatever I use here, but my hometown no, I could get most of the things free because I dine on my meet me at Nemo, I be me office name be things will be going well though for there. But problem kakra me one and say no, their mindset towards designing and building, like say when it comes to construction, they don't really understand the concept of say you're supposed to go through this process nisa mono munya mason nisa way na then they take it from there no almost sit down. So my problem is how would I convince them to be enlightened on certain things like that now make to me arise or that state no?
Okay. Your question is say, person call back to hometown.
Yes.
But when let's say construction, I say people be almost fa architect and kasa, almost fa just draftman, right? No, a draft I'm almost keke, ne almost master. But yeah, then we architect and kasa na.
Me a civil engineer, by design and build.
That you the other day, the here architect me ade. One person be use our more draftman ne ade no.
Oh no, me akasa so me yes and.
It's how you win. It has a in other words, that's a be expensive or more man, as I say.
Oh, not as an expensive. When we say, no, to pay for those services, no, should enlighten to that. Into say, instead of say, these professions, no, my age, no per se, who may see me, no, I can say, oh, person may just 1-2 bedroom be na, ya drafted be a man, there is no supervision, there is nothing. Say the amazing
of Abavi. Of Abavi.
Me too.
Me pacho with them. I'm more in the kakala. Offer.
Okay.
With it, so kona kusia baby, I'll pass our corset on Moko channel.
What's in the crew?
We are watching.
And
the question of Moko channel new. As I'm with Mr. Mia can. So we are doing what the Akaladi and Kosomo, the any of our intimate. This is our corner kusia Moko channel. Now we get your muya nibi. And Zana watch it or Modia won't so the buy. Nanka Clark or Magia, but Magia.
Oh, yeah, Modiana, now also, yeah, the end.
Now, oh, it's ready or the buy.
The buy.
Okay, so what you know, they are bad because even Macy now can be no more for more diamond Macy. No more, and it's a tray or Madia no matter. It's a key time and sound of Modema Macy. It is all the honey design coca over check, you know, or from Nano Mungosia. We are now the animal. Simple.
Okay.
I'm up for what near was a pie. I will see hero. I did as a Indian answer cover. Yeah, because I want to could change your culture.
Yeah, who could change, you know, straight up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make I say, a down for Bako or Kansas or baby. Also, or sit down with her. I'll try so person could see a hard dining view. Also, more in cry or Ghana. Was a higher day, Venia and anyway, no.
Yeah.
More fino. Yeah, it was our back. Yeah, went to me for straight up.
Been an Mr. Kusika or so on antenna call, just like the average person would do. Because he's going through the process and learning from the process. Corners all the hard no all of a sudden even though so pepama or more, but Omonusu who is a person quote unquote. As a person from saying your mama here from so many years,
That's a
and no,
meaning.
it's not yielding results. But Okona Usia now new mo kakran of obefe na aka guy be asem so ye adwuma outside Ghana, but is your new ma was share new matinama or outside Ghana come friends or business we na about both that
Your friends,
that
Joseph Mensah.
yes
Yeah,
yeah
Joseph Mensah, yeah.
Yep.
Drew, I know any crew. You
Yeah.
see, business be about normal friend because of course, normal men go, normal ye be together. Ne, yeah, on change the omo ye near there, Oh, yes, so many things. Oh,
Okay.
we are cool hero. It is a question. Will be one answer.
Oh no, question behind it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. And upon what's way?
Ọba fẹ́ mi da ase na wíwúdà mi máa mọ jùmọ̀jùmọ̀.
Yeah, Josie.
Ọ̀nà kankan ní Mr. Obin.
Hmm.
Ẹja abusua wo deɛ yàmfẹ́ yẹn ho amemọ anka ẹmu ayẹ koraa. Topic wo deɛ na mi kàn part 2 no paa na mi hu wɔ Mr. Obin hɔ no mɛ ne gye yie because system no deɛ ano ɔden nti wɔn nso yɛ kwan a wɔbɛfa so a wɔbɛbi ti no deɛ aneɛ ebi mi yɛ ɔko. Ebi mi yɛ ɔko aku. Na yɛda mase bio. Na system no deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ obi ti na ade bia sɛ de Mr. Obin ka no kosua wo ho na sua baabi a woteɛ no ɛyɛ first principle a matwerɛ gu sika baabi a me dan me dem na ano na hɔ no matwerɛ gu tem bia ɔwɔ sɛ m'ani bɔ so sɛ mehunu me ho na mehu baabi a meteɛ ɛyɛ saa deɛ a system no mentimi bi ti no koraa na nse ya me ayi bi a me start yɛ sɛ meyɛ obi baa obi a start sɛ menkɔsi signboard nam sɛ ɔfa nyabotrɛ wobɛma nkɔfo yɛ abɛyere me tito wase mame fa ma no keka ansa mede ma no keka kakra akɔ m'anim a afei signboard no ade ne ho bɛba nkɔfo nkɔsi signboard ma me so ho nti wedeɛ na wedeɛ Mr. Obin anka mpɛ sɛ mede nkra kakra bi ma no ayi yɛka sɛ last Monday no wɔ Mass TV na mewɔ shop bi a metɔ adeɛ na TV no da hɔ na papa bi ɛnso ne yere ba hɔ bɛtɔ adeɛ ɛwɔ Kumase na I started na host no the topic ni tu jana na mine is interested ba na say omo ye busy on person mako nti no o person ka Mr. Obin de ada say ni location na say ni page bi na say ni bi betu dwa but o jira ho be 5 minutes no nti o kan sire sem bi say man we oton ko dra nko bo kapa
because also my information and son why you are wrong.
Ndo ye na me ye me kire no nti ho na na oseche no kra na omkofo omka no nti me ye se nka me ka kire next time obetimi aye ho bibia because obi wo ho a o move ni ade nti we dia afda na ye hu se mo ba na ye hwɛ mo sa na ye ne timi gimum because mo amo ne ye backbone no monyem ho na mo adwuma yɛsrɛ na nanom ne ɔdoma nkoma sɛ ɔmmoa mo ahoɔden ne nkwa ne deɛ keka ho nyinaa na mo nso monsua deɛ mosua no bi nka ho na monyɛ bi nkyerɛ yɛn cause moni hɔ a agya ebia yɛbɛtumi abɔ ablabɔ no deɛ bate yɛbɛbrɛ cause so deɛ yɛsua firi mu hɔ no so wedeɛ aseda na nti mɛkɔ amu bi aba yɛteta akyiri nkakrakra ɔfa bɛfiri yɛdam ase wo ne wo team ne Mr. Obin ne team nso anka me yɛdam nyinaa ase.
Okay. Sammy J.
Yo, I was off of a chum na.
Yeah, Josie.
Enjoy them say, started team Mr. Obin said, "Anti be na in fact, we took one for na more fast go fear na. But say, me took one idea. I do me took one about routine today. They are it's a better. Team Mr. Obin, we na one friend one day I'm catching say, Madam, see. Area crowd what no. Bibi kakra bi kra no anopa breakfast bi ne ade bi na abɛ kra na say day kra no utimi see bi 100 cedis a ɛbɛboa me kra beginning no ɔyɛ no hɔ yi na nsɛ yɛ frame ofa asoma ka chi me ye pa we see my start na dey bi akra no bitimi 200 cities na am say sure oh say the na make no bitimi ya ma tino me de nyina no enti bia ye ba me de ma je ma adwen da say kuro ma na nyaade ametra hedi yi kra 5 years kra me ntra hedi sa e bakra ama they say kakra me did miss Mr. Oben church and the chika kakra ma but because of part me de say the mechanic say if you ask no do be say wa adwi mu bia no because me de say ma adwi me say any krumu ha na metra me ya mo beto me de say ma adwi say Ghana na menyeska hare de ase adesua bi keke na ebisua wa nti no me no de bia na me wo mo so mo ge obu ofi ono so no no so prese tinsa me fanamra afi na nsem ni di nkomo so ne ne brand teme na de opese be ne me na so you first now so tinsa me fanamra ye me tran de ngware ne ja ba afi de o se tinetie me de na man ba ko bisu ka se o person start bibia start no kakra yɛ maadwen sɛ mpɔnkye bi na nka bi anka mɛtumi anya sika bi a mɛtumi atɔ bi a bɛyɛ 20 anaa 50 but biyɛ nam so no nti sɛ mayɛ maadwen sɛ every month bia no mɛtɔ apɔnkye baako every month bia no mɛtɔ apɔnkye baako nti nkakra no manyɛ obi so a nada rɔmɔ no so no ɛmonita ɛma me kakra nti medeɛ menim me dɛm na ɛsɛ maadwen me sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ biribi kakraka biara na ɛbɛma no ayɛyi but we start in nkete a because bu wɔ tu kwan akyɛ afei na ɔba start wɔ Ghana wokɔyɛ sɛ kɔyɛ bu ma system no wofiri hɔ akyɛ asesa nti no ɔyɛ na wayɛ sɛ bia wowɔ sika na sɛ woanya nimdeɛ no a wowɔ sika $100,000 £200,000 wode ba a na sɛ wonni nimdeɛ no a ɛbɛhye ama asase wɔkyi mene ma bi saa nso firi Germany ne ɔkɔ Ghana ɔkɔɛ no at wɔanyɛ obi ama no antu no fu ahe biara na ɔsɛ ɔkɔyɛ ɔyɛ lab technician na ɔkɔyɛ lab kɔyi afei nansɛ ɔfrɛ me a wasɛ adwane system no bi tinam na sɛ adwane asa aba England na msɛ bɛɛ wɔtu kwan praa kɔnya dwote kakra nka at least ka wonya nimdeɛ kakra nka wobɛtumi da yɛ biribi no wansua na like ɔyɛ no adwete ne wonim ntam sɛ ampɛ nimdeɛ kyerɛ kwan deɛ ɛsɛyɛ no n'adwuma obi nyinaa yɛ basaa ama wasɛ adwane asa aba ha bio nti no medeɛ da bia deɛ meka ne sɛ ade no wode sɛ w'adwem na persistent woyɛ w'adwen sɛ kyenkyena because me no deɛ asɛm adwem sɛ woyɛ business a ɛyɛ da yi a there are risks involved nti me deɛ ne ɛhyɛ m'adwen mu nti me no m'adwen ne sɛ mekɔ na meyɛ no anyɛ yi a menim sɛ ɛyɛ part of the game sɛ 10 times 100 times kora na mɛyɛ a menim sɛ at least deɛ ɛtɔ so 101 deɛ ɛde a ɛne bi nti me deɛ me maame ɛna ade na nware wɔ ha ɛna sei na am sɛ ma bɛka sɛ meware wɔ kurom ha mentimi deɛ mpɛ sɛ mebotaeɛ na mpɛ sɛ mebɛyɛ mentimi nduru ho nti me deɛ na wobaa bɛyɛ dɛ na nam sɛ wodeɛ time no duru a maame ne deɛ nkɛka no kranka mo ana kagya bosome biara so agya mapepa kakra kɔma no nam sɛ maame meba na sɛ meteto me nɛma yi a
ɛna obi kaa sɛ woyɛ sauce
of life
woba deɛ a woboa
no deɛ agya ne ba wɔ ahokyie bosome nso woba no kakra nam sɛ ma meba na sɛ mebɛgyegye me nneɛma yi a deɛ mowɔ ha mede ma bi ma ntom ebi kɔ mɛtumi nya more than that ama wo nti ade na wompɛ sɛ meba na deɛ at least kakra na meyɛ dɛ because mene mpɛ sɛ bi a me read books saa na metietie saa na mentake step biara saa de ba me tirim na sɛ mehwɛ Mr. Obe video 1 2 na menya idea ne pɛ I'll just write it down the next step na is it's him to one on now I don't want to wait say be me pete me raise capital 30,000 pounds 50,000 pounds before I say my baby even if it's £1,000 crown and meeting their start. Yeah, that's what I believe in. To me, my grenade, I've already made up my mind. And I don't think they will be able to stop him no one. And yes, I'm a crowd. On call him so no kind of damage because what Sammy goes are I've written everything. I've written everything. That goes to what I'm going to go by. It will be in things I'm having. No matter how to be in with myself, was meant like 4 years, grand, I said 3 years, grand. You know, Madam Mr. Obias be na Madam was what I'm saying, and then my first time my basso. That was be and I'm so an edge. Yeah, it didn't much no, kakra. Means use ya. James say, kakra, meeting me a come.
That's it, that's also we'll share with the that's it. Thank you so much. Hwaneko.
Yeah, I think Nazir.
Nazir, okay.
Mohammed.
Nazir. Okay. Yanko.
Before me church will be
so.
Mr. Tesla, Michiao.
Hey.
Can come say the underground anymore. My can come start Tesla.
Maybe Tesla no, mami nchire mu yi. Me Tesla ni Tesla na onim Tesla car no. Yes, it was once.
No, I know. I told the other day you talked about that Tesla.
Yeah.
No, that's what I do now. I don't know me sure me say Uga kasa na me fa okay can come na you say I be on. Yeah, Mr. Obiaka off car. And can say me this one question be now so I say what call break. Now offer that Usi
Mr. Kasa.
Okay, nam anka me say me bisa no question be now so I call break we there. Na me bisa so me abo advert bi kakra wa ha.
Koso.
Okay. Yeah,
Mr. Question answer. Mr. Obian.
Okay. Oh, now I'm saying, Mr. Obin, like at what point, maybe your business because time now all my speech no matter what I say. Sometimes I go crowd. Want me to meet koto property bia for mudima rentals, but at that same time, no, they were still renting. I'm saying, like at what point and though maybe who was you can afford it, but at what point should you like now kuska baby now to and now build property and now like wakoto fee. That was what I wanted to ask him.
Okay. Well, how?
Yeah.
It you.
At what point? We do business now. You know, say Gina. Why how pa? And this we use card no free adwuma no mu a business na ho bekyere no.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially on say be our business na oh yeah koso but who say we use sika no kosi sa dan na now the koto sa car na. This also ko pelom and I support be and say what me run business na. We just ho yanso. Okay, baby, I will use kind of free movie face the business can run. Abraham compare people saying me so more. Then you at that point, well, and your business na you 500,000 a month near there. And you need to sit down. Especially that I can with me in the shortest possible time. You don't have to rush. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's because I quite remember now that Odia no Kabi say I believe say it was despite.
Yes.
Was he now Warani was it Peace FM now? So at the same time at that time no one if you but he was running business I was in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Now so he was still in a rental property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Akosia Kraso come Matilda.
Yeah.
And you also dynasty can so.
Yeah.
So
Legend,
so
true. True
that's all.
because okay, we vitray me and maybe me buy na me be share no. Say Satan na yemu be nim. I think so for bev my cat say natural that. First time I unye project be other now koye bibia so sa no. We realize that sikanu kuma and my back. Then that same effort, even those all paper, but you are doing the good thing, but with the wrong approach. But the same unit now make and at least we started with a 2-bedroom and come within a year and come we are my media rent time and no who air bound for so and in the next 2-3 years. Can I say another 2 unit air day? So. See, honestly, I never acquired to the equity. Despite any a great example, even though the business was worth millions, but still not all oriented until the time of coffee, maybe 6 months. No, we teach any back on legend and our kind of some no, was teacher no 3 months because that money was there and the business was still running and he was able to do anchor business. Yeah.
Yeah, Ushe Ghana, you're down for young guys, no, be down for yes, I don't know.
Yeah.
When yes, ka started that. Obi a mami, obi a crab catcher. Hey, started with you na one, yeah. Uko ya na afia do wako show.
Ana Mr. Beff, we there, Mr. Depending upon all vision, baby, I was open to Udru. And also count. Obi wow, no, the target here, bia when you bet 10,000, 20,000 a month, bia we okay. But last time I meet you, saw piece of FM. Was it the next 10 years or person build your refund? Ghana, this any panel. Okachires won't consider ya or net 9 years of what is you. So, the vision done in this, when you want to declare the co-vision, you know, it depends on who vision, and also count.
Yeah, that's a good yeah.
And for example, back so I'm so happy. To say me fear ha me tea. If you know, kakraka. So the mabuchi for fee. Omo di si ho ma me no. Na me bedru ye no. Because me hwe se ne nneema wo fie na me se me pese me feel comfortable. Pa. Sika me di be hye no. More than 300,000 Ghana cedi. More than that, answer me to me fee no. But part of me no, my bedroom, my kitchen, baby, I just say, bet me manya baby ada. And me jadi akari nyina se na me hu ye no. And as can me di invest. And this can bedroom baby no. Afi di aka no so we are just 2 weeks no aye ni nyina awie.
Yeah.
So wasem no. And it depend baby how say would yeah, scan afi ba wetimi asay no.
When we say I said Danny idea, but they also tell us say say rental property is different. It be a noble produce. But what they also say, what the question mark him.
Scan ma.
Be a maybe. Your friends say, oh, but can we advert no na? I'm saying you know.
Advert is about like farming equipment, tractors in Yamayama. So be paid. I mean, we have the list. You bet me also see man. And I say, okay, miniature square, cause I say, some initiative be maybe we say tractors, sometimes, or prices, ni boy, Inti akapese BBC maybe if there are group of people or maybe one person or tractor no. Yeah, bet me I one organize who talk tractor no a. Yeah, be manage tractors no ama because I discover say Kintampo ho no like they need those farming equipment over there because Kintampo no so mo farming wo hopa. Yeah, they are no. We cannot meet the demand, especially during farming season. Untimi meet demand. There's the demand for it over there. So per se and create some initiative, there maybe, you know, group of people, they can come together, purchase the tractors. It doesn't necessarily have to be you purchasing it through us. You bet me out tractor or baby. Now they are back.
Manage.
And yeah, bear manage ama. Yes, we time no draw na. Yes, we are Jew kakrabi.
Okay.
Inti so be pesa. You don't necessarily have to source it from us. You bet me out tractor. Na ya be manager ma wade no so ya di tracker be bossu move bi a be hu say tractor move so one who scar then you can ask question, hey man, who say me tractor cover miles BC o na so manti bibia
Number is number is
my number 510-689-8932. Me wa California. Though your guy be Ghana, I know be Juma no for that. If you someone want to do some enquiries about some project, and or bet me a frame, then we can, you know, we can move forward.
My verify number now. Number 510-689-689, right?
Yeah, 689-8932.
Okay.
Yeah, Nepal no bet me I am WhatsApp so.
Me number no to hama a thief one my.
To be, I mean.
Okay. It will be a tractor issue. So what I say, upebia ye jumon, and I say wasu be na say uni obi ama ne jima wa betimi ama ne jama to frɛ Nazari Muhammad. Yeah. Why?
Yeah, bet me I sir we no ama. Yeah, because kintampo no sa machine no wa mu hia no papa, especially during the farming season.
Okay.
Because there are more tractors no during the farming season. It's like some form of monopoly. But that me catch you say one you see me and plow land there, like so be harvest nyama men frame. Because on him say there's the demand for it. Into one be found kura or be found because nipa no the conditions be juma. Because like rice combine harvesters who because kintampo no wamu rice farming pa into either or. So if you can afford the combine harvesters, you know, it's up to you because combine harvester anubi because the demand for it over there is crazy. I think it's something that if you invest in it, your returns, you know, the returns are encouraging.
Okay. So obi a wo pay tractor aye juma and as a farm equipments Muhammad this number and as a wo be who be manage mawa because I'm say a time na ye kakra by the three people who actually ye mo bia 2 minutes na ko mun try na omo finish my
sharp.
Bye.
Yeah.
Sharp. Eti your time no a friend say Joe Mo na Ima ubia 1 minute sharp nanka ye finish ke pon by 1 minute sharp na ye free until you start your free Joe so Joe it's 1 minute bia
Mr. Befi can come in boss the gas and then pay for also and then Madia Moye teche you see pop now it was Celebia so no we assemble this kind of brilliant people to give this kind of education every day. The crown mechanism is Bibia or Biopeso Yogana Biano. Onhwɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ nso a ɔnhwɛ sɛ ɔbɛstarte no nkakra sɛ wowɔ kurom mu akora woabrɔkyɛ baabi a wobia no starte no nkakra mɛntwɛn sɛ wobua sika no bebree ansa na wode akɔyɛ ɛbɛkyɛ ɛbɛsa nso a wontumi ngani experience but wo starte small as you go forward you learn from it the negatives and the positives you'll be learning going forward no. Now feed with my structure so the system is just I say we have millions of dollars now I could structure business or Ghana the systems, is just to every small thing. The system is how you're going to put it together and make sure it's a day by day and day to day activities of the business is simple as systems. Mr. Beff, you can come, any boss at the chair, I think but we shouldn't wait train and so from there. Say should
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you. Okay, and I'm say Mo.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Me too catch you, Mo.
No, Michelle.
Is it cash number? Cash
No,
number.
am I? No.
Yeah, boy.
Am I? And then I Madam Fubina, Neko Manual B, Afri, I Bruni B or Onye and Coco, and a consequence pesa Manual B, the acopete, Yamakuso. Nti asa kwa me ho panyin bia na wa jana me na di nko whatever hwe me sa na say me se manye ska dia ne me pene because it seems as me nim panyin for pa so ska ne yam bai
network no
Ewa.
ne me ko bobo mo she nti ba na me hu say me boss kan come post ayi we wo na is on status and say o ma share kra ma be sua de kakra and nti me balit ba china me kwa ko reverse SRT. And I think say the way we can only beat the system is to learn more from you people. Yes. And then America say of course you are free in China and they wait to beat the system no. Because some people will sit waiting for God, waiting for chance, lack or politics or school education. No, and my team BT system no. And see, that's what I just want to see. Like also especially learning from the right people, like you people. Instead that's it. China mesa boati.
That's it. Sharp. Mo, thank you so much. Ima.
I contribute then now if man the right yeah if you have been good something and I'm in madam come
Yeah, I think the microphone here far away from you.
Until Kasani.
Okay. I mean, you please. Madam Fubina na ope anche be free me and I'm needing come far doing business in Ghana.
Okay.
Na some in the kind of so be so man aduna am say o say emboa well no ope say wodi ka tribe o Ghana na enkoye ma no na now no so say ontimi nko now sisi we hear a bit of time because of the family issues I will come say into no person ko see a dime kona do bit my no person ko see dime to raise money to do Ghana and ko turn on their starting business but that's another for back ka say o say dime so see na say wo turn Ghana oboboka ehun hia say we see dime but na me say nka ebeboa they kawai no just to raise money no into bia musumu ha bi obu anim di bit me na me da mana pacho no 24
o sit down for business and
is it the right thing to do
o sit for business and I say
to raise money we see nanka wa turn out there to raise money because now okay say your boss kana no emwa papa
oh it has a form of like saving no
yeah
time no sit down via
no aton
hey
or tons kana or the onya working capital
tricky
na ko de adia na ko adia pa na ko so ye
yeah no mom no a person be farming mom say I don't know idea or much interesting
and we have capital for the farming that's the
yeah for now unya my no and I said the way kind of food disappointed no a person business or no bagana nti on person be best start abra wo ha say
can't wait cry ko for do
yeah the American children say and the biggest and the safest in form of investment and I say holding investment, let me put it that way. Say obeto asase. Say farming no person yeah. Sabri no see no there is land rush in Ghana. Farmland especially. In this always sikano no person or the boy sikana no there. When you sikana say better 20 acres unya baby no wato. Wato first one, ABA 5, why your papers? Who wants a nipa na would do any matter what to as I say one hono. A genuine person. Then the next consignment, wape. Ghana crowd there. Your system say I am for the name no say would your first one who didn't no crema ma. Now tia the watono ketwana watona. Would me catch any say, menka me pekesie abum, me pese me tokesi. Na survey and in survey, men jepum na jepepa no hinin and sign to ho. Na utia we are na waji pepa no. Uti me yenisa. As I see,
I say installment for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
But ma go into agreement.
Yes, who will be hodada. What to be 10 acres war moho. No akaje nana me pese me talk become but yes you can't share them ho. Inti no twa be a 20 acres come ho. Na memfa mama be 5 months na memfa ntua. Inti instead say this is can be to cement ni ade because since I say efisase wo Ghana say no. Ubewie no na ehun nsem ye bebre say de na omo kan no say dan ni si no na legend ka say dan ni si no sika no ekwa e bi ba ekwa e ma eye non-returnable income and away and I say investment and away but say why na adwene say farming no person oye there on focus you on buying amassing a lot of farmlands indeed oye ready obey ready no na asase ne kura na oto na be 5,000 per acre no na that time be asase ne ko be 10,000 and no kwa who 50 acres ya utimi twa mu be 25 eton na wo dia aye wo dia manage 25 no. Indeed, for me, if I'm in his shoes and I know say for sure agree can pesa me ya enya agree can put am pesa me ya this year ne de wo koto dollar na so ti wo ye bibi e so ti inti no the class asimo muto ho a asase ne de e kosora e Ghana and the dollar so ti asase bo na so ntemba fom dollar affect asase bo I know one thing because for me if I'm in his shoes this is what I would do for now. With agribusiness booming in Africa, any country you find yourself on the land of Africa, buy land. And I've been drumming this for about 1 year ago. They know the return on investment. I will not minimum the no a dine of us out ha ebi a woka se bi a woto apartment bi na there Airbnb na ma usika kosi se obeko fia eno ye different but we go see from scratch
So
o asase ne da ho a eno fancy asase no na ma asase ne da obedu na asase ne boa ye din na waton asase no dan say we go put all your effort on it ube wie no when your real estate agents ne bebre wo ho almost see adan ne bebre they have the market who you new who come now we kotofo from wabama said you more can no kre who need real estate business no na wo ton wo dan a problem Ghana because look at it say Ghana no nipa dodo saying na omo ye aban adwumafo na do wani beto omo so omo wesika ebia obetimi age bank loan farmer no wasi ne dan no team no ye na afu no he is content with what they have. Into who are your target market and you're one. And so if you want to go into the agribusiness, I would say or investing in land on tons as in mum and no a much more secured, much more safer. So I said the other way will be uncle book as I was so by cement bag a bit in the job 3 times. You try near San Befa the court near San Beton those things, For me, that's my opinion, though, because I am an advocate for agribusiness and buying land. That is what I know, and that's where my field of interest and my field of passion is. When then I'll tell him, say, solidify your grounds by buying more lands. Who are land in that now you can sell the land, take the money, and use it for something else, or you can lease the land to people. Okodu Ghana no ankasa kwa obetimi abeye like farming real estate. You can interest people to invest in your farm. then you share the profit with them. So you have a working capital from other friends who are interested in the trade in our way. And so that's my piece of advice to Medasi.
Thank you, Fedu. On that note, your friend say, that this part no about maneti. Why? So
Okay.
yeah, I know maneti no I way. MC time no our time is so far gone, you know. Yeah. I want to work keep your friends say kwasi kakra bi na a minute bi NDA. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, beating the system and building wealth. Yeah, wealth near can in yes can come so den ho. But most importantly, adiabakwa say a tree adwin in say you are going to move so wo Ghana and mo bi and that I'll say oko Ghana now ko chichira any but sin empanifo kan nyina and especially say business now start to Ghana starting in kakra say business a full na person start to Ghana starting and kakra na fi manokre especially ufri fear e bi ni mo a senior Mr. Ben kind so bia mema 100,000 we need political connection or affiliation bia no credit and your capital into mano credit honesty should be one of or it's not even one but honesty should be your number one thing o kind of crea ni aka ni nyina ebe den ebedi and then be resourceful, be self-reliant, and then ultimately have that clear understanding say so whether the system is good or whether the system is bad we and have a clear path and then don't stop learning everything fall in place. Thank you.
Thank you. How to beat the system and build wealth in Ghana, part 2. Part 1 was great. Part 2 was superb. You better try to see the more topics people say near to me. I home justice. MC way a beer dream be I see so many people contribution. Yeah, but be to me say a very insightful and a very educative too. So you're making sure say we spend it wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. On that note, if I do that was a power for your contribution, will be a more mefro. Why? Sharp. Any
you guys are amazing. We appreciate it. Why?
That's soon, yeah,
but